cringe.
I don't know, man. Okay, first of all, welcome to another special edition of Three Black Geeks. We are here with Mo. How's it going, sir?
Oh, just dandy, I
Three
guess.
black men and a white
Great. And
Come on, get it right. Four proud black men here. That's
yes.
Hey,
We are
easy,
three.
Easy, hold on, easy, snowflake.
Wait, does it no longer count if it's via marriage?
1/16.
All right, so he's a
He keeps on doing this. He keeps on doing
no.
No.
No,
Get away with
no.
this shit.
See, no.
Because if it was a black man with a white woman, we wouldn't take this. But we can take it with the white guy. That's so stupid.
D, I need you to stop, Chris. He's not 1/16. He is black adjacent. Okay,
That's true. I am black adjacent.
The last time we checked, you're clear. No, seriously, you're clear. You're not white. Bit of Irish and Irish Scandinavian.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. My actual heritage sounds way more racist than that. I'm basically like fucking Austro-Hungarian, Germanic, you know. yeah. I come from the fatherland.
Mo, you wouldn't happen to have a certain officer's uniform in your closet, would you?
Do you like driving in the Mercedes?
I did on a Volvo once.
Close enough.
Swedish.
Close.
That's
No.
Swedish.
No.
That's Swedish. That's
No,
the
here's
pussy
me.
version of German people.
No.
Don't you do that to Mo.
No. Close enough.
I was gonna say there's plenty of Nazis in Scandinavia. Just look at the black metal scene.
But anyways, we are here to talk about Friday the 13th, Part 2.
Part 2, where Jason does even
Friday
more murdering.
Friday the 13th 2, horrific boogaloo.
Can I ask y'all guys this? One of the things about this movie that I love that it starts off with is it directly picks up after the last one, and Jason was like, "Oh, bitch, you really thought that you got away?" Nah.
Apparently, it was a time skip.
Well, I know it's time skip, but I think it was interesting because other movies have done this and stuff. One of the movies that I never liked was Hostel 2. And I kind of hated the fact they killed off my man from the first one that survived at the beginning of the second one. I was like, "Oh, come on, man! He let the man live."
I watched Friday Part 2 yesterday to just kind of catch myself up on it, and I was watching with a buddy of mine, and we both noted just how dirty, I forget that character's name, but just how dirty they did her. You know, she shows up.
Adrienne King.
Yeah. You get a little bit of flashback of what goes on in the first movie, and then she goes to make herself some food and gets stabbed in the head with an ice pick. I mean, come on.
Well, Mo, I'm pretty sure you know the story. I mean, seeing how you got all the Friday 13 memorabilia, but you know the story. After the success of the first movie, she had a super stalker.
I remember.
Of an obsessed fan.
Yeah.
So she when she was asked to come back for the sequel, she begged for her role to be extremely small.
Yeah.
So the studio said, "Okay, we'll make it so small that you will never come back to this franchise again." By the way,
that never come back to the franchise part.
By the way, gentlemen, that part, since we were talking about her getting stabbed, y'all want to know something interesting? Just to show you how cheap this movie was made. The ice pick prop did not retract, and she got injured.
Jesus.
I'm like, so you mean to tell me she almost
1970s? I know it was the 80s, but the 1970s. Good Lord, are you serious?
This is 70s. Paramount. This is 70s mechanics we're still working with. I know it's 1981.
Paramount put a $20 in her bra and said, "Good games."
Oh, that was the other thing. Her agent was like, her agent was trying to get her more money from the studio, and the studio was like, "Yeah, we ain't got money like that." So
that's again, they put $20 in her bra and said GG's.
Actually, you know what happened was that scene with her in the hospital at the very beginning there, that wasn't supposed to be in the movie, but after she got injured, they just figured they'd take a couple of pickup shots while they were there. They're like, just take advantage,
Might as well.
That is the most. You serious? You serious? They were.
No, that's a joke.
Oh, but, I was about to say, no. Because Mo, here's me. That is the most Hollywood thing.
I was gonna
Right?
say, well, you should have ran with it.
I should have. I should have. I should have. Oh, goddamn! Goddamn this!
Just imagine big stereotypical Jewish producer. Take a camera in there. The fattest of stogies.
I mean,
Yeah.
you mentioned her being stalked is ironic because that was like a subplot in Maxine. Being aerosol recently. That was
I need to watch that. That looks great.
It's a wild movie, but like there was a similar plot with one of the actors. She was being stalked, not by the titular killer of the movie, but like somebody else. That was like a little subplot that they kind of sort of wrapped up and stuff. So just hearing that, it's like, yeah, that tracks.
I mean, I do like that they got both Adrienne King, Betsy Palmer, who wanted a new air freshener for her car after the success of the first movie.
I want the brand new Ford LTD.
No, she doesn't want another. No. D stop. She didn't ask for another car. She just asked for a new air freshener because she's
Black
only
Ice?
in this. Black Ice wasn't a thing yet, so.
New car smell.
No. Come on, man. Come on. Let's go 1981. 1981.
Pine.
No.
Pine.
No. 1991. White woman in the summertime. Apple pie, sir.
They sold apple pie air freshener back then?
They could, man.
Possible. There's a lot of stuff. Hold on. There's a lot of stuff that came out in the 70s and 80s that does not exist anymore.
Look. If you're talking about
they switch up the flavor and the shit ain't the same.
If you're talking time periods, I think one of the most time period thing ever is like, and me and D, we got family that live in small towns in North Carolina. Like when he pulled up and you saw that Exxon logo, I'm like, bro, like where my great grandparents live at in Robbins, North Carolina. Same type of gas station. Is that got maybe one or two pumps, and that is
it's
like
the Texaco sign for me. For me, anytime I see a Texaco sign, that's what I get.
Like, can you imagine going to get gas during that time, and then right next to it is a general store, and they got a buttermilk flavored like air freshener.
That's a town that I don't want to be in. In fact, like if I'm pulling into that town,
sundown town.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a fucking sundown town for sure.
Town. And the first
Not
one,
sure if it's hold on.
There's 3 of them in the car.
You're all doomed. You're doomed.
Hey, shout outs to Walt.
I'm gonna tell the sheriff that you're in here.
Hey, shout outs to Walt Gorney for reprising his role. So we got 3 people from the first movie.
And you know what they did? They said, much like the start of the last one, we're killing you fucking immediately. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
He caught the
because I still want to know, how did my man instant transmission into that closet in the first one? You're all doomed.
First of all, he didn't have to.
Were you look, Aaron, sir? Were you masturbating in there? Were you
baby?
First of all, he was not instant transmission. Like first of all, he was not.
You got to do the little zip up like.
You know D, if they remade that scene now where using modern language and they asked him if he was masturbating in that closet, he would go, "You all gooned." I'm done. I'm too old. I'm too old to be using Gen Alpha slang.
No, Mo. No, Mo. That would be the movie being self-aware.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
but if it was made now, it would have to be self-aware. They don't. There's no subtlety in anything anymore.
My man caught the anime polymer blade special with the like this. Right? I'm like, bro, the invisible string just
So this is the one thing I want to bring up real quick. Very quickly into this movie, we were already talked about 2 kills happening so quickly, and it's kind of funny to me because. Not only does it start up,
this movie, kills happened real quick. But go ahead.
This movie is beautifully paced. Beautifully paced.
Love it. Hour and a half.
Not even an hour and a half. This is really like
it's ducking under an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's like 85 minutes.
It's like an hour 15, hour 20.
No, it's like 85 minutes. It's beautifully done though. Like I remember watching it and I look up and I was watching. I look it up and I'm looking at the time on it. I'm like, shit, I'm 45 minutes into this already. Doesn't even feel like it's been 10. It was awesome.
But to go back to what you were saying about how crazy Ralph's corpse got instant transmission to that closet. First of all, sir, Jason was doing side quests because the whole time we were only seeing those like them damn Dockers and jeans in this movie. My man is just moving body to body. He's going from body to body, picking them up, dropping them off in that rotted out shed.
You cannot sit here and say he's doing side quests. Now I'm imagining in between kills he's collecting like it's a rock collecting mini mission and stuff in order to build up to the
gathering herbs for a local villager.
Hold on. There's one joke where you get by the lake. He looks at the lake and sees his sack and he does this. Like, he said find materials for new sack.
Find materials for new sack. He finds 15. A rope. He finds a rope and left it.
Can you imagine he leaves and goes somewhere in like a cave and it's the fucking merchant from Resident Evil 4 like welcome.
Well, Jason, seems that your mother has been happy about you. Like he's been following your progress through the game.
I have the wares if you have the coin.
No, that would be dope. Got some
Wait a minute.
What sale, stranger? First of all,
what does Jason give him?
No. Okay,
for currency.
Hold on. I got you, D. Here's what happened. Here's what happened. He stabbed Adrienne Curry in the head. You know, like she gets stabbed in the head. Body falls. Barf turns into coins.
No. He goes through her wallet. And he finds a couple of 20s. You know, a wedding ring.
Chris, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it the 80s video game logic here. All right.
Yeah, we're going full Scott Pilgrim here.
Exactly.
This is what
Barf
this
coins.
What happens.
So he turns in his coins. One of the things that the merchant gets to do is he gets to repair the machete, the fucking rake.
He upgrades it at the end. He upgrades it at the end to the pickaxe.
Yes, he upgrades to the pickaxe.
I just imagine that conversation where he's like, "Finally, I have enough coins for the upgrade. Pickaxe." Da, 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 da.
I feel as though
casino mode activated.
I feel as though when the
finds rusty machete.
I feel like the first time he kills like one of the counselors when he kills homegirl, you just like he's walking out. He's like this. He just sees him right there. Whoa, stop, Jason. I see that you're on a quest. That dead body. Bring me what fell out of it. And I can make your dreams come true.
Right.
And you walk over there. It's the whole Drebin thing from Metal Gear Solid kind of thing where he explains the mechanics of his store. You could also craft if you want to. I am a good craftsman. Notice the PlayStation 3 motion I'm doing and the fact that my fingers have not moved. I can do it all for you.
Dude, he's trading in the corpses. A high price.
I gotta be honest with you, man.
This book would do me very, very well.
Look, there's something about
this animation for him to put it up is taking
there is something about certain people that you know in these type of films that you know are going to die. Hey, look, man. Look, when I saw my man in the wheelchair, I'm like, R.I.P. dog. You're done.
He's got one of the most fun kills in the movie too.
I know it's a fun kill, but I'm just like, you ain't surviving here, dog. I'm sorry.
So I got a buddy who's in a wheelchair, and he's the guy who I watched this with.
Yeah.
So we've got this running joke where he'll say to me, "What exactly?" He's like, "I can say this because I'm in a wheelchair. What exactly is this guy doing at this camp that is helping anyone? He can't swim. He can't hike. He can't climb stairs. Like, what is he doing?"
But I can answer this. Like, Mo, I got you.
There's not a ramp in sight.
No,
not a ramp.
Mo, I got you. just because the doctor says that it's permanent,
Right.
he doesn't believe it. It doesn't mean that he's supposed to comply.
I wish it. I
Oh,
can't
so
try to walk.
So his camp counselor power is delusion. I get it. Okay.
Son, apparently that delusion was enough to
it's
riz up a
willpower.
homegirl who was ready to drop the panties on him like that.
yeah, she was wet for him
Well, you know,
hard.
well, she was trying to make sure it was still
Oh
working
my
down there. So, you
God.
know.
He's so defiant. He said,
and I love the
"Fuck
fact that
walking."
and I love the fact that she did ask him, like, so is it just the legs? I'm like, honey, just drop panties already.
Wow.
Just open your mouth. Just like
Yes, open mouth.
So I have a question. I have a question for you guys. Did any of you guys play the Friday the 13th video game?
I played a little bit of it.
Okay, so
until I was a grown man.
Wait, which one?
well, I'm talking about the current one, the most recent one. Yeah.
Yeah, I have. I didn't have a lot of fun with it. I wanted to though. I really
So I was obsessed with that game for like years until it broke, and then I moved to Dead by Daylight because Dead by Daylight wasn't broke. Now Dead by Daylight's broke, and I wish Friday the 13th was back again, but whatever. So Friday the 13th Part 2 is the most Friday the 13th the game
it is
movie out of all of them. Like they're like, which is ironic because he's the least Jason out of any of the movies.
Yeah, this is Jason without superpowers.
Yeah, it's so weird. He's so human.
Yeah, he's very human.
This is just what I like to call what?
No, I feel like you're about to say something awful, but go ahead.
I wanted to say something. I definitely said something awful because the whole time I was trying to find enjoyment of this movie, like I'm gonna keep it real with you. Out of all the Friday the 13th movies that exist, this is probably by far for as well paced that it is, it's the most boring.
I think it's interesting too because
I disagree.
Wasn't this whole series?
And I'm just saying, like, how does it stack up, like, compared to the first one in terms of kills, in terms of suspense and all that?
But wasn't part 2 supposed to be like an anthology? And
it was intended to be an anthology.
Let's say, wasn't that kind of partly the reason why this movie kind of operates differently than what we used to with Jason, essentially?
Are we confusing Friday the 13th with Halloween? Because Halloween was supposed to be an
This one was also supposed to be an anthology.
This is supposed to be an anthology, but because of the success of the first one, they said, "Fuck it, we're just going to continue the story instead.
Yeah, keep the party going."
Yeah,
but when I say the most boring, I mean, like, okay, this is like.
Well, there's almost nothing of a story actually.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
That's the problem.
And when I'm looking at Jason, I'm going, okay, we got Jason. Okay, we got a clan mask Jason. That's fine.
Clan mask Jason.
Clan edition
Jason.
Listen, that was my joke. I'm finding entertainment.
Look.
Hold on, but I was going somewhere with this. We got it's that, and yeah, he was using the machete and all that stuff is cool. I mean, he was mostly running up to people unsuspectingly and doing this, like literally just wiping the blade.
I laughed so hard at that kill.
I laughed at that. I laughed at that one too. But then this is what made me lose my collective shit and laugh uncontrollably. Was the man behind the that's a good one. No, this is what made me laugh when Jenny picks up the chainsaw, revs that bitch up, and proceeds to come after him, and Jason is doing this shit. I
believe that is the only scene in a Friday the 13th movie where Jason shows fear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here's me. Hold on. Here's me because I'm going off of just history of Jason, where I have that scene from A Business Society just blasting in my memory banks. You acting like a little bitch right now.
Yeah, right. Look. All I'm saying, Tom McFarlane, if you're watching this, we need Clan Sack Jason as a figure. That's all I'm saying.
No, oh my God.
Scared of chainsaw.
Scared of chainsaw. Mostly human.
Make sure you got that one hole in his sack so you can see his eyeball.
The fear eye. Like.
Would you like to know a little backstory about that? By the way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course.
So did you guys know that when Jason, when the actor that plays Jason was wearing the sack and the eye hole was cut out, I believe he suffered from it was like a serious burning around his eye because the flap kept hitting him.
Oh, damn.
That sucks.
Yeah, technology, they would just CG the sack.
So what they did was they taped it. What they did was they when they cut out the eye hole, instead of just cutting the eye hole out, they had to tape the ends around so that way it wouldn't hit them.
See. This is why the hockey mask is the best choice.
The ends off, maybe.
No, that still wouldn't work.
Look, we're not going to give them a how-to. We're not going to give the audience the how-to to make a clan mask. So we're not doing that. All right.
That's not a clan mask.
So rewinding a little bit, I know you had mentioned, Todd McFarlane doing a Sackhead Jason. NECA has a Sackhead Jason figure. It's pretty good.
Okay, I guess I didn't get that.
That's what it was.
Well, that's what I have. This is part 5. I don't know if you can see it. This is the Roy.
Ooh, nice.
The Roy one.
The Roy one.
That's the one from part 5.
That's part 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm a weirdo. Part 5 is part 5 is my favorite.
Look, you're a man of culture. You're a man.
I love me some Roy. What could I say?
So
Jason Goes to Hell is my favorite Jason movie. That's my favorite one.
So
with the black guy from 21 Jump Street.
Goes to Hell is part 9, right?
Yeah, Goes to Hell is part 9.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, where else are you going to go after you take Manhattan? You got to. It's the next logical step, and then you go to space.
Well, you go Hawaiian, then you go to space.
I'm still waiting on Jason Goes Hawaiian.
And then you fight Freddy Krueger.
Right.
Yeah, it's a logical step.
I'm waiting for robot.
No, but I got the information here.
I'm ready for the robot chicken fever dream to happen.
So basically, Steve Dash, that's the actor who played Jason.
Steve Dash
was wearing the burlap flour sack. Part of the flour sack was flapping at his eye, so the crew had to tape inside the eye area to prevent it from flapping. He also received rug burns around his eye from the tape from wearing from wearing the sack for hours.
Hey, Harris, you want to know what the sack was doing to his eye?
Chill. Get on to it, bro.
I knew that was coming.
Wow.
I like how my man talking to the fitness expert on the camp, and he gets the Home Alone yikes, and just upside down. I'm like, all right,
bro, the snare.
I'm like, that's a very old school trap, and you fell for that. Crazy.
No, here's my thing.
What I like is that it just took one step. His foot was perfectly placed, and the rope just said, "All right, here we go." Yoink!
Jason 50 feet over, like, here it is. He's coming. Gotcha.
Jason really took his time for something that was pretty much done and ready for him to kill.
I mean, I like how old girl was. I just was like, hey, just go back and get me something to cut down. I'm like, oh, he's dead. He's dead.
Yeah, the second she left, he's dead. Yeah.
It's like,
now I was
a little off the top there.
I gotta say, man, Jason killed him. No blood came out of that thing to be dripping on the ground. I gotta say.
No, obviously, they put a little fake blood on the dull edge of the machete, and then just wiped it across the guy's neck. Oh God!
I say that was that guy's fault for getting killed, because if he has some core strength, he'll just
It's true. Yeah, I mean it's his fault too, because you saw what he was wearing. He was asking for it.
Yeah.
Come on, come on, Jason. Jason did just walk up to him and said, "And we're just gonna paint right here."
It's okay if your line is not straight. If your line is not straight, it's okay.
Yep.
It's fine if things are not straight.
I'm going to intentionally paint a happy accident here.
Hey, look, because sometimes you go into different directions. It can scare you, but you shouldn't be scared. You shouldn't be scared at all.
Did we just turn a Jason kill into a fucking Bob Ross tutorial? Okay.
Welcome to 3 Black Geeks, Mo.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy with it.
You got to think, for all the kills and how like that they were in this movie.
Yeah.
It needed to be a Bob Ross thing. I mean, come on. The paintbrush kill was already enough for me.
We need
Where
a happy little machete stroke here.
yeah, just a simple machete stroke.
You don't
And I
have
can
to put
imagine,
all of your strength into it.
and I can imagine Jason saying, "And don't worry,
Hey,
you can
I
do
got
it too."
I gotta be
Well,
honest.
now I'm imagining Jason after he does the stroke, whacking the machete
Yes,
off on the easel.
I gotta be honest with you, man. Look. We
And
joke
then you just
about
beat the devil out.
Nice perm on
Look.
on Voorhees' head.
Hey,
I mean,
I-
Jason's got the hair for it.
I gotta be honest with you,
Shut
man.
up.
Deputy Winslow probably got the most cardio he ever got in this movie,
Going
chasing after Jason in the woods. Because I was like, bro, this man is like huffing and puffing, and Jason got like a good 2 mile speed, and this man is like,
Why did you? First
No.
I'll be
Hold
real
on.
with you.
Remember,
Driving that Pontiac cop car.
I
CJ,
know,
I gotta be real with
hold
you.
up, CJ.
If I was
remember,
I ain't
this
chasing nobody
this is-
uphill in the woods. They ain't happening.
CJ,
That's not
remember,
happening.
CJ, remember, this is pre-superpower Jason.
That's
And
true.
I'm going off of remakes. My man had tunnels.
all I'm
He had
saying
the
is
tunnel. He had the tunnel shortcuts from the 2009
he
Jason.
was Timu with a
He moved over Brimley.
That is Tevin, one of our favorite commenters. He be killing me sometimes.
He's commented on every episode I've been on, so I'm familiar.
Tevin
That is
be killing us.
that is not Paul Blart, but Peter Cart.
But you know what though? We talk about inventive kills. The hammer
That man
claw.
smelled like the hammer claw.
The hammer claw. Did not see that coming. It was like, oh, okay,
See,
all right.
God, man. Only thing he was missing was a Joe Rogan replay. See,
Oh my
right there,
God.
that impact. That's the impact I'm talking about. We seen this straight before, and he did it again here. Like
The hammer
Like,
claw.
He hits him with the
was like-
hammer, and it's just that Joe Rogan meme where he's,
yeah, actually, because I was like, yo, because what I liked about it was, and this had nothing to do about practical effects. It's just the effect of practical effects, which was because when he did it, he tried to pull back on a little bit, and you saw this little
And it
yank
was
with. I'm like,
stuck. Yeah.
There's a lot of things
That
that
was the best
there's
part of
a
that.
lot of things that creep me out in movies. It's that, and also when they show the eyeball dangling on somebody, like,
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of eyeball stuff or teeth stuff. I
I
can't.
think Demolition
Yeah.
Man did the perfect thing where we don't see Simon Phoenix cut the eyeball out, but the visuals of an eyeball at the end of a big pin is just
Yeah.
Jesus.
I agree.
What was that? Actually, Ricky O. Ricky O had a thing for poking people's eyeballs out.
I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
If you had two of these, the movie was like "fuck you and your mama."
actually,
It's like,
I'll take it a step further. Tarantino and Kill Bill with Daryl Hannah getting both her eyeballs plucked out. I was like, yo. Then I
Took
got
it
You
right
know,
away.
Uma
wanna know
Thurman's
something
toes smashing the fucking eye. I'm like, yeah.
Wait a minute, did that actually? Like, I'm serious. I don't
that happened in
remember.
part two.
I mean, it's a
Sorry.
fucking Tarantino film,
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
course.
it's Tarantino.
Yeah.
No.
You know.
I really don't remember part two.
That's okay, I don't either.
I don't remember
It
it.
hits better with the full bloody affair movie versus by
Yeah.
itself.
You got to watch it as a
Like when we do
affair.
Kill Bill, we're not going to do it in parts. We're going to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Just let y'all two know whenever.
So,
Nah,
so-
man.
so kind of like watching Grindhouse as a full set instead of just
if we were ever to do Grindhouse,
Granted, it's weird because I'm the weird guy
I-
that like I'm the weird guy that likes Death Proof over Planet Terror. So
I like
I
Death
like
Proof.
Bill.
over
I like
Planet Terror,
Death Proof.
too.
You're
Yeah.
not
No, you're not alone. I like Death Proof
Chris,
over
you're
Planet
with
Terror, too.
friends, sir. All of
Yeah.
us like Death
Dog.
Proof.
Yeah.
Dog,
doesn't mean
you
I
know
hate
what
Planet Terror. It's just
No, Planet Terror was fun. So I got to go. I know we're talking about Friday the 13th, but I'm going to tell this story anyway because fuck it. I got to see the full shebang in theaters, like the whole.
Oh, I did too.
The Grindhouse double
It's a
feature.
long night for me.
It was a very long night, but boy, that was a lot of fun. And yeah, no, I definitely liked Death Proof more than Planet Terror. I thought Planet
Death
Terror
Proof-
was good, but Death Proof is
Proof.
such a good movie.
Death Proof run me over when Kurt Russell lightly tapped those brakes and fucked homegirl up. I was like, got a movie. Let's
Be at 1 a.m. Man, crazy.
Dog, I saw that like on a Sunday and I was like sick and I was like, okay, let's go. I
saw that after work. I shit you not. It was an 8:00 screening. We were
Yeah.
out. We were the last people in the theater that rolled out. It was like 1:45.
Yeah,
and I was living in California at the time. I was like, "Holy shit! It's an empty parking lot."
I was in 8 p.m. screening as well, and yeah, walking out and there was like 3 cars in the parking lot because the screening I went to was dead. There was nobody in there. I think most people didn't want to endure 4 hours of
it was
12
of us in that theater by the end, buddy. We were like,
so
man, we love it.
It was awesome.
But this, it's like that the sheriff getting killed. I was like, wow, this is the most action you ever seen. Because it felt very The Fugitive because you see Jason's feet hitting across the creek, and then the sheriff going. I'm like, did this turn into The Fugitive all of a sudden? Like,
it is very interesting. It is very interesting to see rookie Jason Voorhees really have high
year
stats.
One, sir.
Year one.
Jason Voorhees, year one.
Man of Steel, Jason.
Like he had
first day on the job.
Like his speed is an 80, his strength is like an 86. You know what I mean? His stamina.
Long Halloween.
Charisma 40 because he's
charisma 40. It's a sack. It's a sack. It's a sack. Nobody likes that. When he puts on the mask, all of a sudden it jumps to like a 79. So it's
like, oh shit, scary.
The thing I like about Jason. Here's one thing I like about Jason.
Not sackhead Jason. Sackhead Jason is more like a 64.
When it comes to what?
Charisma.
Yeah.
No, that charisma's down. That charisma's way
No,
down.
not even charisma. I mean, overall.
Oh, you talking? Yeah.
I would come on, because think about it. Jason doesn't become the shit really until part 3.
Yeah, exactly.
He jumps up to 90.
Like, Once he jumps to 90 and gets the proper hockey mask, I was like, there he is.
Yeah, well, Jason had his Bane moment when he put the hockey mask on. He's like, nobody cared about me until I put on the mask.
Jason over there doing exercises in the gym. Look, he's Jason's in the gym, shirtless, doing exercises.
Shirtless, but still got the mask on.
Hold on, Master P blaring in the background. Hold on.
No. First off, for a fact that Jason would be working out to 80s action movie montage music.
I agree with you.
It would be like 100%. Burning Heart and Never Surrender and
he also has
anything from Rocky.
No, he's got an Atari 2600 joystick tattooed on his shoulder.
Now, Mo, the reason why I chose Master P because I know one.
Why? Because he's got no limit.
No.
He's got you on that one.
Go on.
First off. Anyway, no. When it comes to if I know one thing about white guys, y'all have one rapper that you will play endlessly, no matter what. That's your one rapper that you just love, and every song gets you hyped. For Jason, Jason's favorite album is "I'm Bout It." Well, you can't. It's like this. You bout it. Is there another? Here's Jason. You like it, Jason?
He's just glad you didn't speak. You just nodded like,
nah.
Yeah, I know Jason. Jason's not going to talk. If anything, Jason.
No, D. He's a fan until he hears Hootie Hoo.
Hootie Hoo.
First off, he's a fan until he hears Silk the Shocker rap.
No. My point, Chris.
Eric's got a good point.
Thank you. He's a fan until he hears Hootie Hoo.
Jason, what's wrong? What? I don't like Silk the Shocker. It's
not even it ain't even Silk the Shocker.
That's what he chose to talk.
Yeah. No. And and instead of going with the real, the real reason, he uses Silk the Shocker because everyone uses Silk the Shocker. His real reason is Halloween. Really? So this beat you went with Halloween.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, Silk the
Oh,
Shocker.
I mean,
One thing
I'm right here.
Look, Silk the Shocker is the only black rapper that actively runs away from staying on beat. That's all I'm saying.
Boy,
Like, it's-
boy, Blueface is like I heard Blueface rap for the first time. I'm like, how are you better than Silk the Shocker? And y'all both exactly the same. It's like you know what it's like this. This is gonna sound terrible because he's a terrible rapper, but there's art when you do it, but when Silk does it, this is clearly a dude that don't understand rhyme pattern. Like,
Well, that's the same thing you can. That's the same thing you can say about. That's the same thing you can say about Cool Keith. You know, he doesn't stay on beat.
Man.
He's all over the fucking place, but he's an artist.
Yeah.
That's my guy, by the way. I'll fucking listen to Cool Keith till the day I die.
It's true. Like the one thing I didn't like him. I didn't like him at all. But there was something I respected about Lil B doing the dumb shit he did. There was something like I see what you're doing, young man. It's not exactly art, but dare I say, this might be art in what you're doing. If I don't see that girl, I'ma leave that. What he did, I'm like, I love this little thing.
Is that the wonton soup guy?
Oh God,
is that little? You said Little B?
Yeah,
Little B. Yeah, it was a little B. Yeah, it was Little B. The one that put a curse on Kevin Durant. Chris.
Yeah, he did the. If you don't do right by me, nah. Y'all like the fact that the counselors were in a bar having a moment of clarity about Jason, and like if he was alive, would he have morality between? Y'all really being introspective right now?
No, Chris. The only one that was really about that introspective life was Jenny. Because everybody else was writing that shit off, and they're like, "Jenny, you're drunk." I'm like, no. Jenny, if anything, she's the smartest person in this whole movie.
Didn't they women her like twice in this movie?
Yes,
she's a woman, and you know it's 80s patriarchy. We don't listen to women today.
I love.
Like I said, watching this movie today, the chuds would say, Chris, the chuds would call this movie.
There's something
WOKE.
There's something blatant about how in the 80s it was like women making sense. Get out of here, like.
Bro, they've been doing that shit since. Hold up. Would you like another example? Would you like another example of of woman being the smartest person in the room? Let's go back a couple of years to a little film called Alien.
Right.
He's like, yeah, we need quarantine. Now Ripley, go sit in the corner.
Quarantine procedures. Do you not know them?
Hold on. We should say that. Hold on. Yeah, Fakoto. I say we get the fuck out of here. All right. Look here, Malik. We're not
Malik. Like, damn,
y'all Fakoto. I like how the woman and the black man were the totally two people.
We gotta go. Like,
what are we doing?
I wanted to ask you, gentlemen, about that scene in the bar. By the way. Seeing how a bunch of the counselors went to the bar, and we did not see them again for the rest of this movie. This is the only movie to have a high counselor survival rate.
Well, they went to the bar in town. Jason doesn't go into bars.
No. They didn't come back. Remember, they didn't come back.
I know.
Only two people came back, right?
No. They left the other two because they were on punishment for sneaking off.
Yeah, but they were already killed.
Well, no.
I'm talking about everybody else that went.
Four people stayed behind. They died. The
Jenny and Paul.
Jenny and Paul.
They were the only ones that went back.
The older ones.
Yeah. And then the wheelchair guy and the girl who was trying to bang him, they both died.
Yeah.
I felt bad for the wheelchair guy because he was about to get some action, and then she gets killed. And it's like, I mean, in fairness,
could you at least wait till I came, sir, and then kill me? Like,
put it like this. I mean, it'd have been interesting to see, but not enough in the budget.
Okay, hold on,
Right.
real quick. I meant to say this in the beginning of the whole thing. All right, you remember in the beginning of the movie, they were trying to get to the camp and they had a call over there and they got their car towed.
Yeah, that
and
shit was
they
hilarious.
ran all the way over to the house. They like, and they all started laughing and hugging each other. I just got to say this: is it good to be white, Mo?
That was 1981.
Look, in 1981,
the way it looked like
1981, 25-cent beers.
yeah, I think I was getting ready to be 2 in 1981. So I don't.
To me.
I mean, I can tell you, generally speaking, yeah, it's pretty great to be a white dude, but I got my own problems.
To be in that part of town too.
Yeah, right.
Check it out, Mo. Look. We see the scoreboard, man. We already know. You ain't got to know that.
I was gonna say,
look. We know
I ain't gotta say shit.
40. Look, we know we lose about 40. We shooting threes, but we know we lose about.
You'll catch up eventually.
We're trying.
Look, I saw the stats. I'm just gonna leave it there.
This is what it is.
But the thing
So I wasn't thinking about that. So Ted survived.
Yes.
I think he did.
Paul technically,
no,
maybe.
Paul ambiguously.
Fate unknown.
Unknown.
Oh, that's right, because he gets attacked in the piss shed.
That was the second time he got attacked. Yeah. Matter of fact, Mo, that was my other problem with this movie. I'm like, so does Paul have the durability of adamantium, because this man is wrestling around with Jason 2 times, and I'm like,
twice,
Jason, I'm like, Jason.
Well, that's the problem with human Jason.
No, I'm sorry, that's the problem when you're year 1, Jason.
Year one, Jason. Yeah,
fresh off the bench, my man just wrestles him into submission and calls it a day. I'm like, you really? I mean, come on, you effectively
they got it down to the minutes.
I'm like, you killed everybody else, but Paul, you let him go not once but twice.
Yeah. This Jason is invincible the day before he gets his powers, for sure. Get this. Just a human moron.
Yes.
Hold on. So
with an innate fear of chainsaw.
So Eris, Scott dies of a slit throat with the wrong side of the machete.
Yep.
Did you not see me?
I know.
No, he's giving us the rundown. I like it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Terry screamed in the camera guy's face.
Yes.
Mark took a machete in the face, fell backwards down some stairs.
Fantastic. Yep.
With the classic frame.
Jeff is speared through the bed with Sandra, which gets me, because when it happens, hear me. Was that thing actually metal?
Apparently.
Was that thing actually enough to pierce through a body?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of soft squishy bits in there.
I mean, also, let's hold on. Let's keep it real. When you got the added, when you got the added strength of Jason doing 100 push-ups a day, you know.
I mean, he's got that hydrocephalic strength, so he
does. Like I said, pre-superpower, so
yeah,
he had to level up.
Jason in the garage doing this.
D, get it right. He's not in the garage. He is he's not in the garage. He is in that piss ass shed. Okay.
Yeah, my buddy calls it the shit shed.
First off,
the same shit from Sleepaway Camp 2.
Harris, shirtless, Rush playing in the background as he shadow boxes.
But here's the thing. He does all this, and to keep it to the time period, he has a little TV in the corner with public access television. He watches Bob Vila, This Old House, to get kind of tips on how to build out.
Well, I mean, he does have a full branch lock in his shed for some reason. The wall, all it takes is one hard push and the entire thing falls over, but he still has the wood locking system.
He has a compartment.
Mo, a crisp breeze and that roof is coming off.
Well, that's what I'm saying. At the fight at the end when the two of them are struggling and they run into the and they run into the side of the building, the whole thing falls down.
No, a bird
This is
taking a
not
shit
structurally
directly
sound
on
here.
top of that thing would have broke the whole.
Would absolutely have collapsed it. Yeah.
Like a black sheep.
Yes,
And then the
black
rock
sheep
hit the fucking
bird
thing.
flies by, just drops a deuce, and the
Yeah.
whole thing falls over.
That's good. I have pudding in my pants. Buddy, we didn't have pudding in that fridge. Well,
God, that whole shed was just swimming with disease, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna need tetanus after that. All right, like COVID don't got shit on what you gonna catch in that shit.
But here's what I
No,
will.
you know what? You know what? You roll around in that shed one good time, you're invincible to everything.
But I'll
maybe
tell
not
you,
HIV, but you know.
But I'll tell you straight up though, as far as like design is concerned, Packanack is the best designed map in the Friday the 13th game. Like it is accurate, like in such a cool way. Like I remember they're in the they're in the main cabin the first time that Jason is attacking them, and I'm looking at her and I'm thinking to myself, because obviously it's a map that I know really well, you know, and I go, there's a bathroom right behind her, you know, and then she moves over and then there's the door, and I'm like, I don't remember, because I didn't remember a lot about the movie. It'd been like 6 years since I've seen it. And the next thing I know, she turns around, she opens the door, and it's the fucking bathroom. And I'm thinking to myself, in the game, there's a window in that bathroom, and then we get the shot through the window into the bathroom. And I'm thinking to myself, that's pervy as shit. A bathroom with a window on the ground floor. Didn't think about it before, but now that I'm watching it, I'm like, that's really kind of gross. But yeah.
All the times, like I look at myself when I see this movie.
I just think where like you have a window right there, just somebody walking by taking a shit.
No, this is just like when you stay at those. This is just like when you stay at those hotels where the shower is right next to the toilet, but the shower is just this one giant slab of glass and no curtain.
Right? Exactly.
That is what we call a motel bathroom.
But this shit is in like fucking 5-star hotels, Chris.
What 5-star motel did you
Not
know
motel,
back?
sir. This dude,
The Trump Tower.
Listen, they got this at BlurCon. Has that bathroom.
But see, I think that's more. I know, but that's what I'm saying. That feels more of a vanity thing, because when I think of that, I think of like the roadside motels.
You call it a vanity thing. I call it an unnecessary thing.
Well, it's one of those things that when it's in a roadside motel, it's disgusting, but when it's in a high end hotel, it's fancy.
It's just like when it's a motel.
See,
either way, I'm getting some Lysol and I'm spraying down the sheets. I don't know what y'all doing.
No, but my thing about those things, that whole motif in the motel, it's just like, bro, I feel like I'll take a shower and it'd be some crazy dude that's just staring at me. You know what I'm saying?
Like, crazy Ralph, you old dude.
Bro, I just pulled in. I got a road trip ahead of me. Like,
would you care for an extra towel, sir? Extra soap.
Look, man. Look. Me and my dad stayed.
I see you are running low on shampoo.
We stayed in a Holiday Inn Express in El Paso. That was kind of like a motel Holiday Inn Express, and it felt weird taking a shower. Like there's a window right there. Like Jesus, like just waiting for somebody to just, hey, what's up? And it's like, oh shit. Like
I would like to imagine like housekeeping would just hand you shit while you're in the middle of the shower. Like here you are.
Like kind of nasty, but okay, gotcha. I guess
You didn't wash your balls all the way, sir. I got some more soap if you want some. Nah, that's cool. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, come on. Those slivers of soap are only good for washing about half an arm anyway.
Pretty much. Look, I'll be honest.
It'd be about this thin.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
That gonna slip. If like I always had this weird big fear that they slip it and going directly in the crack of. like here's me. Wait. Gotta do this shit when nobody looking.
Nature take its course.
Right.
Look. He'll find its way.
Look, all I'm saying is, how did Jason keep Pam Voorhees' head like still looking like it was Pam Voorhees for that long?
because
it's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
Very impressive.
Well,
I mean,
well,
it's quite
the
easy.
Heat New
It's quite
Jersey is
easy.
not that
It's
torrential.
no. It's quite easy when you approach the scene of the crime. You just pick up said head, go to your makeshift shed, and get yourself a nice little wooden table, box, whatever you can find, and just place it there. Also, and also make sure you take her
You got to take the
her
sweater.
sweater.
You got to
take the sweater.
No,
So-
because
so-
he used
so
it as a
that tells
calling
me-
card to kill old girl at the beginning of the movie. I'm like, so you just dragged the head around with you as it's like, hey, I'm back, and then
So also, you mean to tell me that the police didn't?
That wasn't
sweep
Pam's head at the
freaking
Yeah,
beginning.
that was not her
I
head.
thought that was
No,
her
that
head.
was just some random dude's head.
Oh, okay. I thought that
Yeah.
was her head.
I mean, it would be fucking hilarious if it was her head. Just like,
Well, let's just. be
Oh
real
wait,
here.
no.
are they saying it was?
According to the plot, it is the severed head
Well,
of Pamela
shit.
Voorhees.
Continuity. That's why I was like, was I tripping? That was the same.
Hold
head.
up.
I
So
was
hang
certain
on.
it wasn't.
So hang on a second. Can we say for a fact that Jason inspired the setup kill from Commando? Because my man took the time to go into Alice's house, walk past the cat and everything, go to the refrigerator of all places, place the severed head inside. Just prop it right there. So as soon as she opens it, there it is waiting for her. She'll be freaked out. She won't even know I'm there. And I just stab her in the head with the ice.
What would have happened if she just said, fuck it, and just went out on the fire escape because she had to go to the bodega or something?
Again, it's like poetry, so if they rhyme,
Mm-hmm.
every stanza kind of rhymes with the last one.
Well, look, what if she really stepped out and go to the bodega? Is Jason going to sit there stuck like, do I just wait here? Like,
I really
Damn, she left. That's what he was gonna be
I
like.
really-
Shit, you know, left.
Hey, look.
He
put it
does
like-
this silent.
Hey, look. I'm gonna put it to you like this. It's in a refrigerator. I think it'll be all right.
It's like, it'd be cool. So go ahead and drink this
He's got
beer.
a severed head inside of a fridge. I think it's gonna be okay. It's cold.
I'm going to drink some of her Crystal Light in the fridge before she gets back. Be straight.
Not the Crystal Light. Why the Crystal Light?
Yeah, she look like Crystal. She
It's
looks like a Crystal Light type.
It's 81, Chris. Can you say tab and keep it moving?
I don't know. Nice cold tab. Yes, nice cold tab. even though he liked Pepsi, and he was like, "Damn it, she don't got no Pepsi."
No, she's only got tab. Fuck it. I'm trying.
Bitch is broke. Tab. Don't got no
Like
Pepsi.
No, but like I said, he gets points because now I'm wondering, since they said it was 5 years, now I'm wondering if it was 5 years since since the Pamela Voorhees killing, or if it's been 5 years since Alice disappeared. Because again,
What is Jason doing? Is he like
because
just
like
in the woods?
because
What's
like
he
you said, gentlemen, you kept that head in immaculate condition over the
All
years.
I'm saying is,
Well,
Jason,
you know,
Jason-
He packed that shit in salt for like at least a year.
I know,
He did.
right? Also,
And
like again, the humidity wasn't really a factor this year, so
Oh, no.
it really preserved it nicely.
Check out Jason's candle game, son.
I gotta be honest with you. It's kind of like it was the joke in that the first Mummy movie where he was like, "Oh, they're juicy,"
Oh, Hey,
that kind of look to it.
hey Mo.
Yeah.
So I heard something very dumb, by the way.
Oh, I love dumb things.
It's about this scene too. So this is at the end of the movie. It's at the end when the camera like zooms in, which of course we don't even see Jason, but we see the we see that the camera goes back to the head here, right?
Right.
And did you know that in classic horror movie fashion, the eyes were supposed to open?
I've always wondered if the eyes
They're
were
muted,
supposed to open.
I mean, do you think they would have like literally tried to do some animatronics? Probably with
They
that.
could-
No, they would have. No, they would have just stuck somebody's head
Yeah,
through the
they would've
fucking
just got-
table and just
Yeah.
put prosthetics on
You've
it.
seen the action with the burlap sack. What makes you think?
Okay, hey, look.
Hold on.
My
And
bad.
speaking
Jim
speaking of
Henson,
which-
that shit.
No, speaking of
It's too much money.
budget, sir, budget.
Paramount.
But
We had our star get stabbed, and we was like,
But no, going back to the going back to the burlap sack thing with Jason, I just thought of something when I saw him and Jenny doing like the best okey doke ever of her trying to be Pamela Voorhees.
Oh, it's so good.
It was this shot right here. Well, not this shot, sorry, but the shot of him like looking at her and really trying to differentiate the woman I was just chasing after the stab, but yet oddly looks like my mother for some reason.
Well, they always said they said earlier in the movie that his mother was the only person he ever listened to.
Yeah.
So you throw,
of course.
Especially from the conspiracy theory dump from Jenny in the bar.
Right, exactly. So it makes sense. I mean, you ask me, there's no fucking chance in hell that I'm putting on that fucking sweater that's been sitting there with disgusting blood and rot on it for years. No way I'm putting it that close to my fucking face, but I get it.
But I did think of something else. So when I see Jason like this, I can only think of that scene from Django where all the Klansmen were together and they were all talking about how they couldn't see shit out of the mask.
Man, I was gonna make that fucking joke earlier, and I'm a little annoyed I didn't now.
And see, Mo, here's where I was going with this. If you put Jason there, just let him be a background extra and just don't say nothing.
Right.
It's one of those blink and you missed them. Me personally, I'm looking at if I spot Jason, I'm like, hey yo, Jason, your camouflage. 100%, sir. You are 100%.
Yes, it was 100%.
Amazing.
That thing was 100%, bro.
Hold on, and let me tell you something else. When everybody else started
overalls, nonetheless.
And let me tell you something else. When everybody started taking off their freaking hoods and masks and shit, Jason can take his shit off and he'll still blend in with everybody else.
Like this is something crazy about like the fact that Jenny, because to your point of her, you and Mo's, Sue, you and Mo's point about like, Jason listening to his mom. It's just like the fact that Jenny even mused on the idea of like, oh, well, Jason doesn't know between right and wrong. And I'm like, are you trying to give him an out on the killing, ma'am? Like,
there's definitely some kind of moral justification there at the very least. Yeah. It only applies to this movie though.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah. To this movie because in a weird way, it's like she said, when you think about it, what happened to both mother and son is very tragic.
Jason doesn't care because you're at Camp Crystal Lake.
I'm like,
you all gotta die.
But hang on. You can't really call it tragic when you keep coming back to this man's territory.
Right.
Well, that's my
You have the entirety of all 25 people in that damn town telling you as you pass by, do not go to that camp.
Guys, let's go to Virginia Beach.
My thing is this.
My
thing is this though. But my thing is this though. You mean to tell me that the state troopers didn't sweep the woods? There was a mass murder. Hold on, this is the second mass murder. It's taking place by this lake. You mean to tell me nobody gonna sweep the woods?
Stop it. You're asking to sweep the woods. This is Jason. Do I need to explain? This man's camouflage? He's got the camouflage and them underground tunnels.
Hey yo, you know when that didn't happen? Jason go to hell when you stepped out there. Oh, the FBI showed up. Like, nah.
That's the feds, dog. That's the feds.
He has 5 stars in GTA. They came in a black cars.
Isn't Jason Goes to Hell?
They have a dossier this thick on Jason. Okay.
By that point,
they know what to do. We are dropping a bomb on him. We are blowing him.
But isn't Jason Goes to Hell the one that's all about the worm? Like Jason's like barely even in it.
Yeah, it's like the worm goes in different people's bodies, so they represent Jason, and it's a very weird.
Fucking stupid.
Hey Mo, you know what it is?
It's stupid. I love it.
No, Jason Goes to Hell is more like Friday the 13th, The Hidden.
Yeah. Also, all right. Okay. Yeah.
And also, it has the interesting dip that it did. It actually dipped into the lore of the television show that was going on at the same time.
Right.
It's actually kind of awesome.
Only thing missing was random cameo appearance of a young at the time Danny Trejo.
Or what else it would have needed to truly be Friday the 13th, The Hidden, would be Treat Williams.
Yes.
Treat Williams. Now there's a name I haven't heard in years.
Well, somebody mentioned The Hidden, so I had to mention Treat Williams.
Yeah.
It was also what's so interesting about it was, like I said, that movie to me was, if I really want to be honest with you, top 3 worst. I love it because it's so different. It is so stupid. Right. I love it.
Jason Goes to Hell is more like the TV show, but with a bigger budget.
That's what it really is.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's like whenever people ask me what my favorite Jason movies are, like, they always laugh at me because the fact that 5 is my favorite. But 5 is my favorite because I love the blue chevron mask. Like, I think it's fucking cool as hell. You know.
It's only in that movie.
It's because it's Roy. It's not Jason.
Yeah,
Roy, yeah. Thank you.
And that's the biggest tell in that movie as well, because they do show scenes with Jason and he's got the normal red chevron mask, and so when you see the one with the blue mask, you're like, well, that's obviously not fucking Jason. Like, it gives it away so fast, which is great.
That man was passing the torch.
But yeah, man. But like 5, 3. And 10 or X are my favorite ones. Like, they're so fucking great and stupid. Well, 3's not stupid. 3's actually fucking amazing. But
3 was awesome.
Yeah, 3 is legitimately like as far as movies are concerned, probably the best one.
I think what's interesting, because I'm thinking about this movie, is like, you think back during that time period, obviously no internet and all that stuff, because nowadays we know about movies getting sequels and stuff. But I gotta imagine somebody, like, you watch this part 2. And the way it ends, you're kept in suspense in a way, but you're not for sure if they're going to do another one.
Right.
And it's that whole thing of like, all right, they're doing a part 3. Holy shit. And, and just so watching this movie, I have to imagine a lot of people that saw the first one was not expecting a lot of the things that this second movie was doing.
Well, we're all old enough that we can remember experiencing shit like that, where you'd watch a movie and you'd be like, I have no idea if they're making another one of these or not.
Unless they overtly told you.
Well,
Here's what
gives me the idea that they could definitely do these movies like anytime they wanted, because like the movie took place over the course of October 3rd and finished November of 1980.
So, wow, a whole damn near a year?
No. It started in October. And ended,
you said November.
Yeah, it started on October 3rd. Literally a month. So, like, some type of I was like, just over a month, this movie was done with a budget of like $1 million.
I mean, think about it, because there's not like they were on set like that, because they was in this little small town.
Yeah, they were in New Preston, Connecticut.
Yeah, they were where?
New Preston, Connecticut.
Huh. I did not know that.
Yep, it was one of the filming locations.
I was going to say, if that's the case, if they were at the camp, then I know what camp they were at. That's funny.
Because if you notice, they didn't go directly back to the actual camp from the first movie. They were on the other side of the lake.
Right, yeah. There's a bunch of summer camps up in the wilderness of Connecticut. So
I need my man's Chevy truck, though. I kind of like that truck.
That was a good truck.
Definitely liked it. They don't make those trucks like that anymore.
Like, built like a damn tank. That thing survives wars.
I mean, you ain't lying on that one, man.
I mean, don't trust me. When Skynet takes over, that's the truck everybody's gonna be gunning for.
Skynet? Like, Skynet's gonna take over.
Because that's the truck that's gonna outlast everything. What, you think people are gonna be running around looking for cyber trucks?
Yeah, the same truck that was like using the machine gun to shoot one of the Skynet jets.
Yes, it's gonna be that truck. You mount a freaking Gatling gun on that thing.
I was gonna say Cybertrucks barely work now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
First off, I like to throw a chair at any person that was really hyping up the Cybertruck, because it's like, what is so different about this truck? Oh, my bad, it's electric.
They thought the truck was gonna be something like out of RoboCop.
Yeah, but RoboCop drove a Ford Tempo.
Yeah.
They did.
That Ford Tempo is still holding up way better than the Cybertruck.
Okay, Mo.
Even the POS.
No. Okay, Mo. RoboCop 3. All right.
Oh
Something
God.
out of
Okay,
RoboCop 3.
fair enough. Yeah, where's my jetpack? That's all I'm saying. Where's my jetpack?
Exactly.
I need my jetpack with my blue screen.
RoboCop 3. Good.
So would you believe that they wanted Tom Savini to be the special effects artist?
Could they
for this
afford
one?
Tom Savini?
No.
He was willing to do it, but he was working on Midnight at the time.
I mean, it would have been interesting. Like,
Yeah.
I think they definitely would have gotten a better Jason out of it if they went with him.
Or a better
You know.
burlap sack version.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I say a better Jason, I definitely do not mean the sack. We're going to go with the sack regardless.
I mean,
but at least the prosthetics underneath it would have been more interesting. I don't know if if Tom Savini would have necessarily gone with the long hair.
Nah.
Why the long fucking hair?
I think you still wanted him to look like,
They wanted to be somewhat human.
They look like they were going for the Eric Stoltz mask look that he had.
The Rocky Dennis.
The Rocky Dennis.
You wanted to go full fucking Rocky Dennis.
Time out for a second, D. There are movies.
No, what's the face from the Goonies?
Sloth.
Sloth, yeah.
Look.
They went for it.
There are movies of that time period that, like, if you were to tell another black person you watched it, would be like, what the fuck is that movie? Mask was one of those movies that I saw a couple times, and I was like, this is a wild movie. But hey,
and
Sam Elliott and Cher in it, so hey,
and a fucking true fucking story. It's
it's a true story. It's a wild
I haven't watched this.
It's a movie.
It's a legacy, and I never watched it.
It's that and John Travolta and the kid in the fucking ball.
The boy in the bubble.
Boy in the bubble. That one, which
or like was like the boy in the plastic bubble or something like that.
Yeah.
That movie's fucking ridiculous.
I got scared. I thought you were going to talk about John Travolta and Blowout. I'm like, Blowout's a good movie though. I mean, no, it's terrible, but John Travolta is amazing.
We were going to talk about John Travolta in Face Off.
Yes.
Oh,
man. We talked about
the
chewing of scenery in that movie already.
Oh my God. Nick Cage in that movie? Oh, fuck me.
Wait, hey, gentlemen, this actually goes a lot deeper now. Originally, it was supposed to be Tom Savini as the special effects artist. Guess who the job ended up going to, but also declined?
Greg Nicotero?
Stan Winston.
Holy shit.
Damn. Stan Winston. God damn.
Stan Winston in 1980.
Oh yeah, I guess
talk about a ball hitting you in the chest. You go.
Right. It said, however, he had a scheduling conflict and he had to drop out of the project.
Ghostbusters.
Bro, that wouldn't be for like 4 years.
They were prepping very early. They didn't.
This is a good.
But it says that the makeup effects were ultimately handed to was it Carl Fullerton?
What's Carl Fullerton doing now? Is he convention hopping?
That's
or
a very
convention
good
hopping?
question.
Convention hopping?
He doesn't even have a wiki. He doesn't even have a wiki.
Man, I can't even make my fucking joke anymore because he's dead.
No,
not him. The guy who I was going to make the joke about. I was going to say, yeah, he's got a table set up right next to Virgil. But Virgil's dead now.
I forgot Virgil died.
Yeah. Sorry to bring it down, guys. But I did hear he charged. I did hear he charged $85 to attend his funeral. So
that is funny.
Damn,
that's a fucking great joke. That is a good Virgil joke.
Bo.
Yeah.
Stop for 2 seconds. You know why?
$85. That is diabolical behavior.
No. I'm stopping you for 2 reasons.
Please.
I know old school black men. There is a 70% chance that was actually true. Broke as hell black men that always want to put prices on everything do that. So that would not.
All right. Look. I feel like a horrible person, but the jokes were flying when we were joking on the SRK forums. And Eros noticed when Gary Coleman was signing stuff and putting it up on eBay. I felt bad because it's Gary Coleman, but We're very ruthless as fans. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't know what was worse.
Damn, Gary.
The fact that he was signing stuff and putting it up on eBay, or the fact that he was working security.
Security is noble. All right.
Here's
like
no,
Melvin from the Cosby Show works at Whole Foods. All right.
I'm mad that he worked at Whole Foods and people thought that this nigga needed a TV career. He's like, no,
this Whole Foods
I'm actually quite content with my life.
Whole Foods is dope, dog.
Although he did have that fucking amazing cameo in that episode of It's Always Sunny where he was playing the bootleg Donovan McNabb. That was
even that little Geo.
Yeah, he pulls right up to him.
I swear to God, that is Always Sunny. Always Sunny is just so brilliantly written. I don't know how they do these things.
It's so good.
He's the last actor I would have thought they got from Donovan McNabb. And it's like,
it's perfect. It's perfect casting. And then they reference it, and that's the best part. They're like, isn't that the guy from the Cosby Show?
Yeah, it's Donovan McNabb.
They're like, no, that's Donovan McNabb.
That's just as funny as when they got Sinbad in there playing Sinbad.
The Sinbad Rob Thomas. That's one of my favorite episodes of Always Sunny ever. That shit is hilarious.
Oh God!
Whose house is this? It's my house, bitch.
Okay, God, this would have been a different Jason.
Are you found concept stuff?
Yeah, you found the concept.
No, it's not concept stuff, but it's just more information. So it went to Carl Fullerton, but just use your imagination here. Fullerton designed the look for the adult Jason and went with long red hair and a beard.
Yeah.
While following the facial deformity.
Is he the brawny guy now? Like,
here's the thing though. I get it. I get it. He was clearly trying to go for a look of somebody who had been living in the woods for 5 years. I get that.
He's the man in the woods, all right? He's the man.
But Jesus fucking Christ, they went so realistic with it that it becomes caricature.
Why is this like not Teen Wolf? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I like the bushy eyebrows and the wolf-like beard. What is going on?
I just watched Silver Bullet the other day.
Wait.
Super Bullet.
I got a question now. See, now I'm raising another question thanks to this freeze frame.
Look at the locks.
Never mind that. Never mind. No.
Jason.
No, fuck all that. Fuck the hair. Here's my question. Hey, Jason, you're actually up and about, walking around and shit. I know you pass a general store here or there, but how is it that your severed mother's head's got a better dental game than you?
Right.
Hey, look, sometimes, you know.
Well, she wasn't hydrocephalic.
All right, I'll do that. Fine.
I wish I had something to react to that. I don't have nothing to react.
I mean, seriously, the pearly son, the pearly.
That bitch got better teeth than me.
Right? How's it the skin is damn near just rotted? But, bruh, I mean, she straight up.
Jason brushed teeth every morning.
Yeah, Jason.
Mom does too.
I mean, Jason.
Colgate.
Well, Chris.
Oral B, sir. No. Hold on. Gotta go to 1980s. AIM, sir.
Look. What happened was Jason's mom has government Aetna insurance, so that's why her teeth are like good. Also, and Jason is not part of the government, so he doesn't have.
Also, it's more, Eris. It's not so much the teeth cleaning. It's that his diet won't allow him to have that. You got to think about it. Jason has been living on rats, small mice,
a rabbit or two, a rabbit or two.
And you gotta think about it.
No greenery.
No greenery. He's surrounded by the woods. Chris, you said no greenery.
No, I'm talking about he ain't eating lettuce. Does that look like a guy that eats lettuce to you?
Hell no.
Sir.
He's on the carnivore. He's on the carnivore diet. We don't want
Sir. He has. Listen, he's got the shit shed, okay? I'm pretty sure he's got a shit garden, too.
And I'm pretty sure he shits on himself all the time with the dysentery that he gets from all these freaking animals that he don't cook all the way.
Drinking that dirty-ass lake water, like, ain't even boiling the water.
Jason don't know how to start a fire. So he's eating most of these animals raw.
What do you mean he doesn't know how to start a fire? Son, he's got candles.
That's called. He's
Stop
still,
it, D.
yeah,
Fair.
sir, he uses 2 rocks and just beats them together and then gets
No, D over here having the nerve.
When you don't
know
need
how
a
to start
rock.
a fire.
No,
I'm like,
I
bro,
just
he's
like
got
it.
whole ass candle.
I'm sorry, I like it because it ain't like the little rubbing the sticks. Eric Chris said, clink, clink, clink.
Okay,
Yo,
but anyway, but anyways, I want to continue reading this. So Fullerton's look for the adult Jason was abandoned in the sequel Friday the 13th Part 3, despite the fact that the film took place the following day and was held by the same director. Like, some fans have theorized that the sequence showing Jason
the following day?
Yeah, it was the next day.
This is like Child's Play 3 all over again, where I'm like, whoa,
No,
time.
You mean Child's Play 1 to 2. But then again, that was at least a couple of months.
Yeah, that's like we can buy that. 2 to 3 is where you kind of lose me.
Well, 2 to 3 was a full 8-year time jump.
This was a day?
It was literally the next Part 3 was literally the next day.
Jason is allowed a glow up.
He is. I mean, and it says all right. Mo, tell me if you follow this. Some fans have theorized that the sequence showing Jason with a beard and long hair reflects a dream rather than a reality, because the following sequel picks up with the events showing his face having not happened, and therefore was Jenny's guess at what he looked like under the burlap sack rather than what he actually looked like, which would excuse the break in continuity.
Can you imagine somebody at the trial of Jason and they do
here's a whole bag of dicks. They can eat them. That's stupid.
The trial.
It sucks, man.
Exactly.
Bag. Poke holes in that logic.
Like, it's fucking ridiculous, man.
Right. So, all right, this was a dream sequence.
That's what some fans like to think.
That's what dream Jason.
Did they just pull a Dallas on us?
Yeah, they did. Because think about it. In part three is a full-on skinhead.
They just pulled a Dallas on us. Like,
Jared, we don't know his affiliation or what he thinks about other
skinhead
races,
dog.
okay?
There was not a trace of hair.
He's not and I doubt Jason listens to punk music of the late 70s for him to be a skinhead.
it's very racist there.
I only
Jason.
doubt that.
You know anything about skinheads there, Jason?
I mean, like I said, they have
No, Jason like this. Jason, when the last time you been on the internet? I gotta show you. Come on, follow me.
What is the internet?
Right?
That'll be crazy. Jason just internet. What?
C7. This is why you need Jesus. All right, like just.
Jason had Yeah. No, Seven. You know what, Seven? No, I'm with you. I agree.
I mean, a more realistic reasoning could be that he had the same mites that give dogs mange. You know, I mean, he was living in the fucking woods.
I mean,
look.
Look.
This man eats venison without making a proper fire. I said a proper fire. So you couldn't just said proper fire.
Well,
Joe Rogan was doing a follow up on Jason. He'd be like, "So Jamie, can you pull up Jason's medical records for a minute there?"
No, Joe Rogan hates it when Jamie corrects him.
Not really.
No. I specifically thought that's what he ate. No, it's serious. Look it up, Jamie. You look it up. No, because it's gonna lie to you.
It's the internet. Those liberals.
It's government propaganda. Those libtards.
It's like, Rogan, were you a libtard? Yeah, maybe.
At one point, I was. The money wasn't coming in.
Joe Rogan is the king of fence sitters. That's what he is. He will happily side with he will happily fall on whatever side he's currently talking to.
You know, I didn't think here's the funny thing. I always thought that,
Jesus.
I didn't think that Russell Brand would be a fence sitter. I didn't. That was not in my bingo.
Well, that's the thing. He's 100% not. He's a complete fucking right winger at this.
He's a lunatic.
He's an absolute fucking lunatic.
Who knew?
I could have taken one. No. The
for the longest time, I felt it was like he's kooky. He's just a kooky guy.
The crunchy to alt-right pipeline is a very real thing. How many fucking
he's
hippies
exactly
go to
right.
fucking? Yeah, it's exactly expected. Please. I
didn't see it coming. Like it was so like come on, if you wear this, you get spiritual powers. Don't worry, the government's against that. I'm like, you know what, Russ? I believe in 40% of this. Wait a minute, I'm sorry, what? That's very Alex Jones of you to say. What?
Russell Brand was going to be on some Tom Green, like, oh, he's just another kooky guy. All right, whatever, cool.
Well, no.
Tom
Green actually has common sense.
No, so in other words, Russell Brand is living out his, I guess, real life. Get him to the Greek.
He's living the gimmick. He's living the gimmick. He's been
trying to do that his whole career. Like Russell Brand always came off to me like Captain Jack Sparrow if he wasn't that funny. That's always like that's how he always.
It's true.
Russell Brand with the fucking captain.
No, well, what happened is what happened with a lot of those guys. They got accused of sexual assault, and then the only people who would fucking listen to them are the crazy fucking right wingers because they don't care about that stuff. They're all sexual assault apologists, so they're fine with that stuff happening.
The defense was so real,
right?
Fair.
And this is why I try to explain to these two gentlemen, Bo. Like when the infighting starts and motherfuckers start pointing fingers and calling each other pedophile and shit.
Meanwhile,
that's it that got me. Eris. Here's my thing.
I was like, how long have y'all been sitting on this?
That's what I'm saying. You can't see. He always been a pedophile. You knew this dude for the last 6 years. How long you been doing this?
Him.
Guys.
How long you been doing this? Since 2017. You knew since 2017.
And D going full circle, guys. This is why Jason is his hands is ready to eat for everyone because anybody can get it.
He is an equal opportunity.
He's equal opportunity. Doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, bi, whatever. You're dead.
But he does. But he does have some battle scars, gentlemen, because check this out. So Steve Dash was rushed. He was rushed to the emergency room during the filming after Amy Steele cut his hand with a machete. Steele explained that the timing was wrong. And
Clearly.
he didn't turn he didn't turn the pickaxe properly, and the machete hit his finger.
It's a Paul Timmerman shit from Mad TV, like goddamn,
something like that. Because that scene when when she was doing the whole Jason mother is talking to you, and she's like, "Yeah, that's right. Kneel down, kneel down, kneel down." And when she goes for the swing, not that part, D. Not that one. Wrong picture.
I know. I just
you might want to get that picture away. Look.
We got that picture of a pickaxe.
Anyway, when she goes to swing at him, that shot where you see the when you saw the pickaxe turn the right way and it ricocheted off, that was the reshoot. They did not get that in one shot because my man went to the emergency room and he had to get how many stitches? 13 stitches on his middle finger.
1981 stitches.
Yep, and during the subsequent shoot, he was forced to wear a piece of rubber over his finger, and both he and Steele insisted on reshooting that scene.
I want people to understand.
During one take of Alice being killed, during that part where Alice got killed, she got injured when the ice pick prop didn't retract.
Y'all need to just stop filming.
We have come so far in medical procedures because D just pointed out stitches in 1981, and I'm like, D, you have to imagine like the old West days. If you need stitches, you gotta drink a bottle of whiskey to dull the pain, and then
80s, they gave you this. They gave you this one pill. Oh no! Don't open your mouth. It's going up your ass.
I would like to. I would also like to ask you, gentlemen,
saying like
this scene right here of unmasked Jason jumping through the window. How many takes? And chat, you can jump in on this. How many takes do you think it took for them to get this right?
10.
6.
A good 6. It's 25 in there.
What's the actual retail price, sir?
It's 25, isn't it?
It's
Actual
43.
Actual retail price is 3.
Damn.
Oh damn, Mo and D are close.
No, hold on, stop. No, nigga. You hyped that up like it was gonna be like 16 or something.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I
still think it's funny just because honestly, you could have got that in one shot. You really could have.
You could have though. You could have. But then
because the way that it's cut, I guess the way that they cut that scene together, I'm thinking, did they do that in one shot and just had a couple camera A, camera B, camera C, and just went with that and just edited everything?
You think they had that much coverage?
Quarter cams, sir. Quarter cams.
For $1 million movie.
So we just went to the emergency room 2 times in this movie. What make you think that we doing anything right now? Okay?
Sir, it's Paramount.
We got $1 million to spend. All right.
$1 million and $2 million.
I'm sorry. That sounds like advertising money. Shut the fuck up.
What advertising?
I don't know. We weren't around.
Friday the 13th, Part 2, brought to you by Dawn.
I guarantee it was the movie poster and radio announcements.
Shout out to my son for
maybe a magazine clipping, and that's about it.
Shout out to my son who was sick this morning. He couldn't go to school, so he saw like 2.5 seconds of the movie, but it was the beginning part of the movie where you see the title card, right? And my son did it because I was about to do the joke, but he did it without me. He was like, whoa.
And would you believe it? Would you believe that when the title comes flying at you from that angle, then the explosion in part 2, right?
Okay.
They would do this again. They would do this again because part 3 is when they decided, hey guys, let's go 3D with Friday the 13th.
But hold on. Best part, Eris, when the happened, right?
Oh, you mean the freaking stock ass cartoon explosion? Yeah.
Yes. Asante, my second born, looks at me. Hey, Dad. So, Dad, is it action packed? Let me tell you something, son. Jason Voorhees slowly killing white people off right before they bang. Okay, son.
I gotta be real. This is
keyword slowly.
That is the meme that keeps on giving, because I feel D, you gotta make one with Jason Voorhees mask. He puts his hand.
God, you know what? See, I didn't think of that, man.
Yeah, you
Pamela Voorhees is the guy behind that, man.
Yes.
But you need to make sure that it's like a really long Jason Voorhees mask.
Actually, the mask that my favorite cover.
You gotta cover that. You gotta cover that chin.
Right behind you, Mo, is my favorite cover. That's part 4, isn't it? Was that part 5?
This one?
The Jason mask that never existed. That one.
Oh, the red eye, the red glow.
Yeah. Well, this is 5. This is 5.
That's what I'm saying. Did that mask never existed though? Did it?
No, it's got no chevrons.
Yeah. But that's the way you use.
That's the stunt mask.
Yeah, the stunt mask, the long one, just to let you know.
Jason talking about we need to start a dialogue because this hacky sack pissing me off right now. Like,
you start a dialogue.
Y'all over here playing hacky sack on my hood, man.
Right.
This Camp Crystal Lake, son. What are you doing over here?
Also, this is just me.
Where are you from?
I'm the guy after this movie where I'm like, we could probably just bulldoze fucking Camp Crystal Lake and just build some condos right here, right?
You do know that by doing that, you're just asking for a lot of people to just be unalived, right?
I don't know, man.
You really think Jason is just going to let that go?
Once you make that area like a small town, it kind of, he gentrifies them out. You see?
No, it doesn't.
Them out. Shut up, Chris.
No.
Shut up.
First of all, Jason is not a low income, sir. Jason is not a low income African American. Okay.
I mean, he could be.
Kinda, he could be.
He could be. Don't do that. Pamela Voorhees never. Pamela Voorhees.
You're telling me
like
this is somehow African American?
Well, I mean, look. What if we do a re-envisioning of it?
Well, let's do a third. What's the name of the album?
Look. We can
Friday the 13th with a black Jason. Oh my God, the Chuds would have a field day.
Look.
I would love it.
Tyler Perry.
Stop.
Okay.
I don't care.
I'm in. I'm in.
Stop
I
it.
don't care.
Stop it.
We can do the Friday the 13th version of like we could do like the Love Don't Cost a Thing to the Can't Buy Me Love, you know.
No, Mo has a point. Medea meets Jason.
Right? Or even or if you don't want to do the Can't Buy Me Love to Love Don't Cost a Thing, we could do like the Death at a Funeral to Death at a Funeral thing, you know. Come on,
I'm sorry. No. Mo, this is me right now.
I feel
that was terrifying.
Look,
It was.
all I'm saying is
I don't want no parts.
Understand this is the equivalent of you need to take niggas markers away from them when they do that fucking nigga arc with like the MLK and Malcolm X alley oop shit where I'm just like,
dude, one of my clients that I work with, his daycare is at a church, and it's it's a predominantly black church. And on the wall in the dining hall, there is a picture of it's MLK, Malcolm X, Nelson Mandela, and Obama just sitting around chit chatting. And it's, I mean, like I get it, but it's the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever seen.
All right, Mo, you do not know the depths and the word. No, hold on. You do not understand the pipeline of Obama surrounded by dead African American figures. How deep that rabbit hole?
Y'all remember the one? And Aaron's gonna lose his shit. Aaron's gonna lose his shit on this one.
All right. In fairness, hold on. In fairness, I will say I was not living with a black chick at the time when that sort of stuff was happening. I was already well divorced by that point. You're right. I do not know the depths of that.
There's one.
Still making them.
There's
one.
I'm
sure they are.
Sue is gonna laugh at this one. And D knows this one. They did a mock-up of when Quavo and them were backstage at the Music Awards playing dice, and they had the one with Obama, like fucking, was it Quavo with old girl behind them, standing there at the dice game as MLK and Malcolm X and them playing dice too, and off in the background, hold on, Mo, it gets even better.
I'm dying to hear.
Off in the background is Mike Coulter, fucking Luke Cage, just chilling there, and it was.
No,
it's
nothing.
Like,
no, Chris.
That's amazing.
Nothing will ever beat somebody airbrushed an image of full, tattooed out Barack Obama with the Colombian cartel.
That's my favorite one.
Fucking Christ!
Hey,
throwing up a gang sign and everything.
I'm gonna be at that church tomorrow, so I will snap a picture of the thing I'm talking about. So, yeah, it's pretty. I mean, like, look, it's fairly mundane looking, but it's still. But the whole concept is ridiculous.
I mean, Jesse Jackson with the Jesse Jackson with Farrakhan and all.
Right.
Okay, Mo, you know how older white women have a weird thing for Ronald Reagan? Our mothers have a thing for Barack Obama. So you're going to be seeing some wild ones. Wow, they're going to be making those for a while.
I like how we somehow managed to slip in Ronald Reagan in all of our fucking episodes. You just referenced Reagan.
It ain't my fault that the Gipper was a shitty president.
He put us in a situation today
that set us back. Do you know, besides the black community, do you know that Richard Nixon kind of wasn't that bad compared to Reagan.
Richard Nixon was a horrible anti-Semite, but certainly a racist. But if Nixon was in politics right now, they would call him a liberal. They'd call him, they'd call him progressive. Yeah. They'd call him woke. It's fucking wild. Donald Trump is the answer to the question that Ronald Reagan asked. Like that's where it really goes
because
to
it's
shit.
Like all this stuff with Israel. I'm like, the Gipper did this. The Gipper got us here.
100%.
I like how Jimmy Carter was like, I was trying to stop this shit. Nah, you soft. Fuck y'all.
Let me build some more houses. All right.
Like, yeah, y'all, excuse me.
I'll tell you, man.
Leave this hospice so I can vote for Kamala Harris. I'll see y'all later.
I'll tell you straight up, this country would be very different right now if Jimmy Carter wasn't such a fucking feckless president. I mean, like he's
probably the most progressive president, the last progressive president.
We're not doing this.
No. Joe Biden is the most progressive president that we've probably ever had. And I don't think people want to believe that, but he really is. He is fucking wrong. He is fucking wrong on a lot of things. But like when it comes to like the modern worker, he is kind of amazing.
He loves himself some unions. You're right.
He loves himself some unions. But Jimmy Carter is probably the nicest president that we've ever had. Nice. And that is why he is a loser.
You know what? You're kind of right, because Joe Biden kills me. Like, he's wrong about a lot of stuff.
So much stuff.
But it'd be little things like, well, Joe, you don't care about the black man. What are you talking about? I gave them $50 billion last year. I made sure that was there. Go
yeah, but what about that crime bill you signed back in the 90s?
No, my favorite one.
Let's not talk about that part.
No, my favorite one. Hey, Joe, what's going on with the border? Let's see what you did there. Next question.
Chocolate. Move on. Yeah.
Oh no, he does this.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You got to do the politician thumbs up. Nobody ever does this. It's the politician.
I noticed that at least with Democrats, I have noticed that as progressive they have to do just to get in office. I noticed this with them.
Well, that's what it is.
When it comes down to certain things that even they're against, their shoulder shrugs are always funny. Obama had the best one. Obama, who, if you talk to the man, if you know the man and everything about him, he's legit peaceful. Barack, what about y'all kill all those people overseas?
Yeah, right. What about all those drone strikes, Obama?
That's cool. Yeah, you got me. Joe Biden is like this. What about the immigration policy? That's really actually fucked up what you do. Look, man, you still want your minute rice? Yeah, I suggest you shut the fuck up. You still want to eat in this country? Yeah. We kind of need that spoke to kill.
Gotta be honest with you. Everybody looking at Kamala. Kamala's like doing this. Look. Some people gotta get dealt with.
Look, I don't know what you look. There, Kamala sound like Remo. Sound like Remo in Casino. Hey,
I'm kind of fucking amazed with. I know this is gonna make me sound like such a fucking right winger, and I'm not. I'm the most leftist human being.
Oh man, we see. Hold on, bro. We see the gay ass flag.
You see the gay flag. Yeah, But I am amazed at how quickly Kamala has managed to squander the goodwill that she got, after she replaced Biden. It was like go. She was doing great. Then they did that fucking debate, and it was just like put the fucking brakes on that shit. Let's back up a little bit. We're starting to get a little bit too left of the Nazis,
The problem with that, Mo, is the problem with that is when they backed up, the check engine light came on.
Exactly. The fucking gears locked into place.
Keep on going. Keep walking.
Point
You
is,
know?
the point
Yeah,
is,
we don't want to push that Overton window too far to the left. You know.
Exhausted all
is-
that.
yeah.
Like you
It'll cool
exhausted all
down,
that
we
brake
alright.
fluid.
Point is,
Jesus
Jason
fucking
Jason would be called a liberal scumbag by Fox News because he listens to his mom.
That's true. Yeah. He takes command from women. All the Manosphere podcasts would hate him. He would
Jason's
never.
a pussy.
He would
doesn't know
never get an.
anything.
He would never get an interview on Aiden Ross.
No,
of course
Mo.
not, of
They
course
would no. First of all, Mo, they would never hate him because they would be way too busy coping.
But hold on though, can
Yeah, a
you
lot of
imagine?
copium.
Can you imagine Jason on Fresh and Fit just sitting there with the machete and the mask, silent with all these hot ass women from Miami Beach?
No, you see, here's the thing. Jason wouldn't be on Fresh and Fit. Jason, hold on.
And I think you don't like women.
Hold on. Jason wouldn't be on the Fresh and Fit podcast. He'd be on the Whatever podcast.
He would. I see him on the Whatever podcast more than
Yes,
anything.
he would.
Jason would be chilling. Jason would be sitting right next to that blow up doll.
Right?
just gestures
just
all the
chilling.
time, like
Fucking Christ. He'd go on Charlie Kirk with Charlie Kirk's tiny little face.
And guess what? Fresh and Fit would still be mad because Whatever podcast got Jason before they did.
Again! You fucking idiots!
I fucking love the fact that you have a Fresh and Fit clip ready to go. That's hilarious.
Mo, you don't know.
Yes.
You don't know.
No,
you
I
know
don't.
this
I
man
don't.
beside us. This man beside us actually listens to these degenerates.
I do
All right?
not, sir. It's
I know
called
you
Reddit.
don't.
It's called Reddit, and Reddit clips are on
that's
fire.
look, you're on Reddit. That's already degenerate activity.
I was
on
gonna
top-
say that's like minus 500 aura right there.
Well,
got you
first
on
of
that
all,
one. You got you on that one.
And I go to Reddit sometimes, so
First
you
of
know.
all, D, you need to shut your whore mouth because the both of us have a side podcast called the BAM Podcast, and all we do is talk about degenerate shit. Our most popular podcast was a hentai. Following that, a movie about cannibals.
Chaozu when he blew up Napa.
Exactly.
This
throw me under
motherfucker's
the
dead.
I'm taking
my
him to the
God.
other world.
Like no, seriously, Mo. This is this is me having to deal with like D and Chris every time I even mention Fresh and Fit.
No,
What the hell?
The fucking pylon is real.
all right,
And
Mo.
the snapback of me.
Hey, Mo, it's so funny because I was trying to we described that scene the wrong way. And it was so funny because I was like, the reason why I thought it was like, no, when everything fell on top of it was because the second that factory scene started, Chucky was the entire time. So when I saw that scene differently in my mind.
Dude, let me ask y'all this. Leaving, again, probably because of the nature of this movie, like leaving Paul's fate just up in the air and then Jason's fate up in the air. That was an interesting choice. And I think maybe because I'm thinking in terms of I've seen all the movies afterwards, so you're already
Right.
locked in on it. But that was kind of a crazy choice of how they just purposely left it open, kind of telling viewers that they could do a sequel and maybe bring back Paul, maybe not.
Yeah,
Well, that's because the whole point of, again, like we had said at the beginning of the show, Chris, they really wanted to make this like an anthology where each movie has no connection to the previous film.
Well, I like how it sort of becomes, it's sort of like starting with, I think it's 3, maybe 4. I don't remember. I think it's 3. How it
was
goes.
supposed to be the end, but go ahead.
Well, I think I like how it goes from being this, the story of Jason, and they kind of get through that in the first couple, and then it turns into the story of Jason and Tommy.
Yep.
God,
that was like 3 movies.
Right, exactly. I think it's 3, 5, and
it's 4. Tommy shows up at 4. It's 4.
So it's 4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, and 6.
Yeah,
and then he deals with a psychic in 7.
Because that's what you do.
That's what you do.
No. You always come across a psychic.
Yeah.
They did it in a Halloween series. They did it like for 2 movies in the
Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Warriors.
The Dream Warriors, yeah.
I'm disappointed that Jason hasn't done well. I guess he kind of did a little bit in Takes Manhattan, but I was a little disappointed he hasn't done the Leprechaun thing where he does Jason in the Hood.
Him go. Hold on.
Jason
Him
X
go.
close enough.
No.
Jason X is kind of close.
No,
enough.
no,
Jason
no,
X
no,
is
no, no,
close
no, no.
enough to you.
No. It ain't even Jason X. No. In Jason Takes Manhattan, of him going up against was it Los Notros?
Los Santos get your ass.
Nah,
Los Santos get your
Breaking
face.
out the freaking butterfly knife. Jason turned around like, oh, that's cute. Mask off.
Ah!
Back on. Minding my own business. It's like,
Yeah,
this is New York.
nothing. You
You
know,
did it wrong, Eris. You did it. Eris, you did it wrong. Mask off.
I wasn't ready with the soundboard.
as Jason
but-
obliterates Radio Raheem's fucking jukebox. My radio.
Raheem.
First of all, I love
the shit.
No. If you notice, he walked and just did like subtle kick and didn't miss a beat when he kept walking.
I'm gonna let you know right now. The first we did Jason. Jason goes takes Manhattan years ago. Mo,
Right.
we're definitely doing it again, and you're definitely going to be on it when we do it. I just had to let you know.
Oh
That's
yeah, no,
what
I
we're
am
doing
in
over
for
here.
all of the Jason movies. Yeah, they're just gonna get crazier and sillier.
Because
Yeah.
speaking of this shit getting crazy, so tell me why, according to the original director of the first movie, he said, and I quote, that they insisted on the sequel having Jason Voorhees, even though his appearance in the original film was only meant to be a joke.
They needed a new
Wait.
killer.
So the kid
Coming out of the water and pulling down
That
Alice,
was a
that was
joke.
supposed to be a joke.
Okay, look.
And they were never meant to do, Jason as a character.
And you know what? That tells me a lot for two things. Because number one, they didn't know their plan of doing one. They did one like almost every year up until about I think part 4 was like the only one that was like a year apart from them releasing one. But I think the concept of them franchising it was new, and the concept of Jason alone was just a new thing, just to keep the party fucking going. So they were kind of just adding on as they went. Not only with how they build a franchise, but how they built Jason up, man. So it doesn't surprise me that at the end of the movie was like, wait a minute, you seriously want to make that a character?
Bro, they
Like,
went
yeah,
so.
we can do this thing, man. And you gotta think about it. It was the early '80s. No internet, just all your batshit ideas bouncing around. Nobody
I
checking.
mean, they went so crazy with it that they did this shit not only once but twice.
Yeah, you know what, man?
Like the second movie, they had to be Jason's mom that came out. No, sorry, in the third movie, it was Jason's mom that came out of the water.
Now I gotta see a shitty wig, Pam Voorhees. Just,
Bro, it's so shitty. It did not age.
A melting Betsy Palmer lookalike coming out the
Not even the Betsy Palmer, bro. The mask. It's like okay. It's like whoever put the mask on. They put like the black skin tight ski mask shit on first, and then the actual like Pamela Voorhees mask. Seriously, watch the end of part 3. Watch the end of part 3. It's so bad.
I find it also amazing too. Like all the movies total, the highest one, Jason Goes to Hell was like 3 million. They've never really gone stupid with the budget for these films. Even
No, they've all been
They've always kept
relatively
the budget very small.
relatively tame budget.
even
Yeah,
Jason X was like not a high budget.
yeah, well,
se.
Jason X looks like it's not a high budget movie.
It's not.
Fair sci-fi
Like,
original movie.
That
like-
shit was
like
a
you-
sci-fi original.
You can get away with a lot of the shit they did in the earlier movies because most of that shit is is filmed on what me and Doug like to call God's set. It's just it's out in the woods. It's the freest thing you can fucking film in. So like you don't need to worry about a lot of locations or anything like that because you're in the woods. As long as you've got a good looking woods to film in. And let's face facts, these guys found a good set of woods to film in.
I mean,
And you know what?
It don't cost nothing.
And here's a weird thing. I will keep that up all the way to the 2009 Friday the 13th. They only
the
spent
remake.
19 million in 2009.
Because
That took restraint, and that's
one of-
actually cheap.
Which is ironic because when you look at the stars of that movie, it was pretty much like all the CW stars and shit.
It was
from,
all
like,
the
One Tree Hill and all
the
that
CW
shit.
stars, and they were trying to take like all the
Which one
biggest
was that?
moments from the first 3 movies.
And
Which, you know what? I
It
actually
made
didn't mind that
92
one.
million. It made
It actually
92
wasn't
million.
bad. It actually
Yeah.
wasn't bad. That was the one movie that I laughed because I was like, so let me get this right, Jason. You actually killed a black man by actually running after him. Or no,
Yeah,
no,
we actually see him run.
And catching him.
We see him run.
That's
and
scary.
And we see him utilize the tunnel system.
And he also killed another black guy in that movie because he says, I'm not running after your ass, and throws an axe at his back. I was like, well.
Through the power of yeet.
He was like, nah, Usain, you ain't going.
I got to tell you, I don't remember the 2009 movie.
Yeah, it was.
It's worth a watch.
Yeah,
it's really worth watching.
No,
I mean, I'm sure I've seen it. I don't remember it.
Go back and watch. Like, you got the collection, Mo. I say go back and watch it because me personally. It's actually
maybe
it's actually the one. It's actually in my top 5 of favorite Friday the 13th movies.
I think Michael Bay's production company was behind that movie.
Oh, that probably says a lot.
Because you actually see character development in Jason.
Yeah,
he actually goes through a level up system because he does bring back the sack.
Oh, that's funny.
He brought back the sack only for like what the first, I want to say like maybe the first 35 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
Did Rob Zombie did a Friday the 13th, right? Or no?
He did
not.
No,
he did not.
He just did the Halloween.
Yeah, he just did the Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween. So,
and it's so weird. It's so weird with the Halloween ones because the first one sucked, the second one sucked, but the second one, it's funny. It's just
I'm
it's
actually going to disagree with you a little bit on that one.
It's actually pretty funny.
The first Zombie Halloween is awful. It's just a fucking terrible movie. I got to see the second one in the theaters because I got invited. I wasn't planning on seeing it because of how bad the first one was, but I'm like, fuck it, they're paying for my ticket. I'll go. and I remember there was like a handful of kills in that I'm like, shit, that was really fucking cool.
Exactly. Exactly. The second one is not great, but there are scenes there are kills that happen, and Michael McDowell, who goes from for being like very like, no, Jason, can I do this? He's this. He flips and turns into a best-selling author and becomes an asshole. It is so stupid.
Like knocking it down. Yeah.
Oh, fuck off, you little shit. I can say whatever I want about Michael. I'm the one that is like, look, it is Malcolm McDowell who doesn't take a day off from acting. So it's actually pretty good.
A couple things, gentlemen. Number one, I love the camera being like completely fixated on Jason's hand when he's holding the knife and walking towards Vicky, and he's got that busted ass thumb.
And I'm over there like this. Hey, Jason, why that thing upside down, man? Come on, quit flipping.
Like even better. When he actually goes to stab her, he does this. I'm like, where did you? Like, what did you hit?
My veg!
You just.
I made that exact fucking joke when I was watching it. I was like, did he just stab her in the fucking cunt? I mean, what the hell?
I gotta say.
And I can see if he went at an angle. No, he just went straight down like he was sheathing it.
Yeah.
I asked my wife. I still won't forget. I asked my wife the dumb man question. So if God kicks you in the cooter, would it hurt? Yes. Why would it not hurt?
Jason did the Hamaru from Samurai Showdown.
Number two, the thing I enjoyed, Jenny letting Jason know that if you're coming through this door, you're in for some serious ass forking.
Yeah.
I knew when they did that whole setup and the dog showed up, I was like, hey, Jason gonna come right behind you, girl. Jason about to come up.
It was classic misdirection.
It was like full big ass window, and I'm like, Jason's coming through there. You got all the lights on. You know, a blind man from Boston could hit your ass right now.
I gotta give it this. I will give it this. When the jump scare finally happened, it did kind of
through the glass, And I'm like, yeah, please take her away. She deserves that. Because if there's anything that we know from horror movies is you never stand by a freaking window with all the lights on.
I got to tell you though, that shit like that. That's like the one reason why I'm so annoyed with how much horror movie, like how many horror movies I've seen in my life, because you see every single trope about to happen like before it does, so nothing gets you, like nothing does. But it doesn't matter though. Like what I try to do is I try to turn my fucking brain off and just enjoy it like an
You have
idiot,
to.
you know. Yeah, you have to.
Like a good example, when we do the Scream movies, I have to do that when we do Scream.
You have
it's like
to.
it's so stupid.
Well,
This
the whole
is dumb.
concept of
Because
those movies is understanding the rules of horror movies.
Well, exactly. But all right, I put it to you this way: when Jamie Kennedy died, here's me. Yo, okay. I forgot that scene happened, and that wasn't that bad.
Right. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I think I said that on the episode. I did that on the episode. I was like, well, you know, Jamie just got stabbed a couple times. He's still good. Oh, never mind. He's dead.
Oh no,
you have to remember that New Nightmare walked so that Scream could run.
Exactly.
I love New Nightmare.
Just like how New Beginning walked so that Jason Lives would revive the franchise.
Hey, we said it a couple weeks ago, Mo. Scream 2 walked so Bride and Chucky could be just as annoying and meta.
Yeah, the whole meta thing got way out of hand, but like,
painfully meta.
It got out of hand. It was like that was the only bullet in the chamber, man.
There's really only been a handful that have done it right, and it's like New Nightmare. I'll give the first Scream credit for doing it right, and like Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon, you know, handles the meta shit really well.
Another one was just 1 second of it. Actually, my favorite Jason movie. At the end, you see all Freddy's hand come up and grab the mask. I was like, as a kid, I was like, it's happening. As a kid who still didn't like horror movies, it's happening. It's fucking happening.
We can.
You know, it's sad. It's sad to me that I don't like that movie more, because growing up, my two favorites. I mean, I love Myers. I love Michael Myers, but the Halloween movies get so fucking convoluted that like there's only a couple that are really worth watching.
It gets up its own ass.
It gets so. That's a good way to put it. It gets so far up its own ass. You know. So Jason and Freddy. Freddy was always my favorite. Freddy will always be my favorite. Ironically, with the Jason over here and the Leatherface over there. No fucking Freddy anywhere. But
and you have the shirt I want too. And you have the freaking
the Godzilla versus Mudang.
Yes, I wanted that. When I saw that, I was like, I need it. I actually need that.
A buddy of mine had this custom made for me.
Oh man!
So it's like I don't even know if they sell it anywhere. He had it made for me. I was like, this fucking cool as shit. But yeah, man.
I really gotta say, you know, when it comes to horror girls that survive the killer at the end of movies, it's all to me. I always find it. I find it different whenever I see a guy survive. So in the case of Paul, you're talking about someone who survived 2 tussles with Jason.
Yeah, he proved his mettle.
Like this, no, seriously, this man has
talking like an elderly white guy now. He survived 2 tussles.
Yes, Mo. I mean, come on. In the land of Tinseltown here.
2 quarrels.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Yes, in the land of Tinseltown, we're going to make sure that Paul survives this encounter not once but twice.
Well,
I think his fate ultimately unknown,
and then Paul just disappears.
Well, honestly, I think by the time this one came out, the concept of the final girl wasn't really a thing yet. I mean, you had Jamie Lee Curtis, but they weren't really calling them final girls.
It wasn't a term yet in horror.
Yeah. I mean, it was a thing. They were doing it because obviously the girl from the first movie survived. And obviously we had Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween. She survived Freddy was always good about killing everyone.
Oh,
except Nancy. Nancy survived. So like the concept that existed,
Leave no
they were
stone unturned.
yeah, they were doing it, but I don't think they were really being called Final Girls yet. I don't even fucking remember where I was going with this.
I mean, I really think that in
Nah,
the
this
case,
was the ending.
I think that in the case
Somebody
of
cut me off.
no. I think in the case of Jenny, I really do think in Jenny's case, she pretty much cemented that. Okay, not only am I intelligent, I've looked into the I guess the whole psychosis and the tragedy of what happened to Mrs. Voorhees and Jason. Like, I have an idea. I'm theorizing, but I really believe this. No, I'm not drunk. In fact, I'm making sure that I'm not drunk because I have to survive this movie. So, because let's be real. By the time I come back to the camp, every other girl is dead, leaving only me.
She really did do the work, she did the mental work on that. And what I really like about part 2 is that they didn't hold your hand with it either. They gave you the information and then they followed through on that information, but they didn't handhold. They didn't say this is they didn't do a flashback at that moment saying this is why she's doing this right now. You had to remember the information from earlier, and put the 2 and 2 together. You had to extrapolate from missing data.
I swear, when I saw her just take one look at the severed head and the sweater and then she just thought back to that conversation in the bar. She's like, okay, let me put this on, fix my hair. And go. And then the moment she starts talking to Jason, as soon as she said Jason, and my man stopped in his tracks. I know Jenny's thinking, holy shit, this is working.
Right?
This is actually working.
Son of a bitch.
I channeled my inner Bernie Mac and was like, good. You was good. You was thinking on your feet.
Yeah. And that is such an important scene in the series that it's one of the steps on how you have to kill Jason in the game. A female counselor needs to find the shit shed, put on the sweater, and then go to Jason and stun him. Then you have to knock his mask off, and then I believe a Tommy has to either hit him with an axe or a machete to kill him. And so it's one of those primal moments when you're playing that game where you finally get to kill Jason. That's what I love about that fucking game. Oh my god, I could talk about that game forever.
I thought it was interesting. The part that really made me laugh, I mean, besides Jason being, again, having an innate fear of chainsaws, it was just seeing him. Did you see how he pulled a double take? Because the moment she leaned a little bit too far to the right, he looked and saw the severed head, looked up at her, looked at the head, looked up at her. He's like, hey, wait a minute.
Hey. Hold on. You plan to be my
trying to pull a physical one on me? Are you serious?
I'm gonna take out that leg.
I always
need you to hold this pickaxe.
I always get such a kick out of it when people think that they're going to get a lot of damage from a chainsaw. If you're hitting straight flesh, you're gonna fuck them up a little bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But the second you add an article of clothing, that cloth is gonna go right into the fucking gear, and you are done.
Yeah,
you're not getting any more damage out of that.
Or in Jason's case, you got the luck of the Irish here, where she attempts to.
Are you saying that because he's a ginger?
No, possibly. Because think about it, Mo. Think about it. She cranks that freaking chainsaw again. Jenny having the right idea. You go for some heavy artillery. You try to run this guy down with the chainsaw, and what happens? The freaking chain breaks
immediately
because Sue flannel gives plus 100 to defense.
Hey, look, when you're right, you're right.
Exactly. I was waiting for it.
That is pure 100%.
It wasn't no flowing water, so Jason could freeze up for some stupid. Yeah. You know what, Jason versus Freddy? What the hell was that about?
Yeah,
all of a sudden he's scared of water.
Sir, he has to have a weakness. If Freddy is afraid of fire,
Yeah.
Jason's afraid of water. Polar
Jason
opposites.
obviously
water to
drowned
get
as a
to that.
kid, so there's
Well, I mean,
that.
in fairness,
And he
you
wasn't
know,
a good swimmer as a kid, so there's
look,
that.
yeah, he's got the history with the water, so it does make a little bit of sense.
That's how Freddy was able to keep him under control. He threw some water on him in his dreams and was like, hey, keep him under fire.
He had the spray water bottle like you do with the cats. He's like,
Go
no,
away. No.
Freddie.
Oh, H2O.
my one weakness,
No, Freddie has an emergency bottle of Dasani.
right?
In case of
Which
emergency
which
break open
means-
glass.
That only just
Wait,
means,
well, I mean,
look,
that's the perfect water to use too, because ain't nobody want to drink it. You just splash it on.
look, if Jason was
Dasani.
Dasani, Jesus Christ.
No, for real.
Tap water
I'm-
Dasani.
Yes.
No. You said it wrong. Gourmet tap water. Let's get it right, okay?
Bottled at a municipal source.
It's
I
tap
swear to
water.
you, I
It's
swear
tap
to you.
water if you wrote tap water in cursive, okay?
Right.
That's what it is.
I swear to you, people that serve you lukewarm Dasani deserves to have a chair thrown in their faces. Like,
It's like
Why-
that. Let me make it real.
why?
Let me make it
Why?
I
real.
mean, you could.
what did
you
I
could
do
have
to
ta-
deserve this?
You could have taken lukewarm out of there. Any form of Dasani is torture. The honestly, the only thing worse than Dasani is Florida tap water. You know,
Or
which
Florida
just-
tap water mutates you.
it tastes. I mean, look
worst
at
way.
yeah.
Sir,
just tastes like
Mo-
it tastes like swamp.
No,
Yeah,
Florida
if Mo
water.
turns around, you can
No,
squeeze
sir.
his tail
Florida
that he
water.
grew.
Florida water is really nothing more than the canister from TCRI.
Meanwhile,
It
I got
really
here a bunch of New Yorkers talking about the water in New York is primo. You sure about that, buddy?
Right. Dog,
I can drink it
dog,
straight from
if
the
it's-
faucet.
Dog, if it's questionable in DC, I know for a fact rat feces are in yours. Okay, all right, no, don't do that. Nuh-uh. New York ain't
One
New
of
York
many
ain't beat.
reasons.
New York ain't never beat no allegations of being an unnasty city because it
One
kind
of
of
the many
is.
reasons. One of the many reasons why I kind of sort of hate New York because it's just like you walk down the street, shit, 3 rats, fuck.
Y'all
God damn
niggas
it.
is dirty. Y'all know that, right? No, we ain't. We clean. Our sewer
I-
system. No, somebody said our subway system is clean. Shut up.
No,
Don't
it's
even
not.
lie.
No.
No, it is
Don't
not.
lie.
That's the
Don't
highest-
do
Man,
that.
That is the
I
highest
remember-
level of delulu I've ever heard.
I remember the last time I went to New York. It started like lightly drizzling, and that was enough to activate all the dried piss that was around.
I was about to say.
and like
was just
and
about to
I
make
got
that
I
joke.
got wafted so bad. Like even New Haven, which is pretty gross in and of itself, although it does have amazing tap water.
Okay.
You know, like even New Haven, like in the rain, like you'll get, you know, there's spots where the homeless like to hang out, you know, so you'll get the piss smell a little bit. But man, New York was
Remember that
rough.
guy? Come remember when that dude crumbled, when the sidewalk crumbled underneath them and they were trying to dig him out and he was freaking out because it was rats underneath there. And I'm like, I would freak out too.
A lot of rats in New York. A
my
lot
God.
of rats.
I will say this: that the wafting smell of piss, it still don't beat. It still don't beat. It's 84 degrees at nighttime, San Diego, and I walk down.
Nigga.
What road is that? I forgot what road it was, but
Was it
Mo,
Pacific Highway, Pacific Drive, or whatever? the
one
fuck
of
it
them. It was one of them. Mo, there's like a yellow miasma that just floats, just like
It just flows down the street like
Here's
molasses.
my thing. It pisses me. No pun intended. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. The shit I see the homeless go through anyway.
Sure.
It always pisses me off. But at the same time, it's like, can y'all niggas like piss in water? Like somewhere where the smell ain't gonna come back.
Which is ironic
It's
because
like a
as soon
sewer
as you-
hole. Like you can just open a sewer drain. Do
As
that.
soon as
Like
you're-
something, bro.
Eris knows this. As soon as your foot hits Little Italy, fresh smell.
Ah. And then they got the nerve to have every bar open and people are sitting outside. Like, no. In DC, do you get that every now and then? It
Yeah, every
matters
now
what
and
part of the city you're in. I can
Yeah.
tell you what smells like that. Union Station smells like piss no matter what. Union Station is adjacent to the Capitol building. And
Right,
that's
right,
what
right.
makes it so funny to me. You would think in that span, in that open space, there'll be somebody out there with a bottle of Febreze to spray down everything just to make DC a classy city. No, I do not understand how DC, with all of its money, still has the capacity to smell like somebody's ball sack. I don't understand.
I mean, come on. Well, that's Daytona. Daytona smells like piss.
Daytona smells like. You ever got that one friend? You ever got that one friend that don't clean his car? That's what I think Daytona smells like.
The funk of Spring Break '96 is still waiting there.
It really is. And when it rains in Daytona, holy shit. Holy shit. You know, well, okay, like you got to remember the water in Daytona already is swamp water, basically. You know, and so like you get. Because you know there's beachside, there's mainland. So like on the mainland, you got all the slightly richer, you know. Well, you got the dregs, but you also have the slightly richer people who are watering their lawn all the time. And I used to love the smell of like hose water, like watering lawns and stuff. I'm like, oh, it's such a classic, you know, like Americana smell. Yeah, it smells like a fucking open sewer grate in Daytona. It is disgusting. It's the sort of thing that, like, if you see that somebody's watering their lawn and it's spraying into the street, you roll your fucking windows up or your car's gonna stink. Any of that shit gets inside.
God damn it, Florida.
It's disgusting.
God damn it, Tevin.
Now I'm dead from the waist up. Oh, that's fucking funny.
Anyway. Oh dear, I feel pain.
Just talking about how disgusting all that stuff smells. No. Ugh.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me it smells like all 11 seasons of The Walking Dead?
All 11. I don't want to know the smell. I don't want to know the smell of everybody because Rick looked like he stank.
Look, all I'm saying.
Season 5, yes.
All I'm saying.
Savage Rick.
No.
Savage bearded Rick.
No, Eris. Those
with the Leon coat from RE4.
No. Do you remember those 2 days where they was tracking Negan and Negan finally captured him and he was just sweating the entire time? I was like, I bet Rick stank.
Well, that was a whole day of them driving around in that freaking RV, and the Saviors was blocking everything, funneling them into that clearing.
But you know, them dogs Sasha shot up must taste like chicken though.
Hey, look, man, that was good eating. Apparently,
good eating.
Because apparently, hey, look, when you starving and you already got like a wall of zombies.
I'm sorry. Hey, dog, don't be barking at me because you're gonna be. Hey.
So she took the AR-15.
Food. You either eat or starve. Take your pick. You know what? Go ahead and give me them dog ribs.
They made hot dogs.
Hot dog. Ha.
I can't comment on the show because that's past where I stopped watching, but I can make that joke.
Hey, wait, man. You stopped at season 5?
I think I stopped at season 4. When did what are they called? The fucking the guys.
Whisperers?
Yeah, the Whisperers. When did they show up? That was 9?
Yeah, the Whisperers was that was 9 going all the way through season 10.
Well, maybe I did watch that season. I just don't fucking remember it. Oh well.
Yeah.
The thing with Sasha shooting the dog that was deep in season 5.
But yeah, Friday the 13th Part 2, folks. That was a fun movie. Fun movie, man.
I love it.
It's a quick ass watch.
Yeah, it's like we said earlier. It's very well paced. It's you want to watch a quick horror movie. Friday the 13th Part 2 is a great choice. You're not going to feel like you're dragging at any point. You're probably not going to be bored, unless you have absolutely no attention span, and then you probably will.
What's our next movie, D? What's next on the dockets?
This time, we go to the mine We talk about the mind and how it can play tricks on you. And it goes into the whole thing of what we already said.
You guys are
Mr.
covering a Ghetto Boys video?
I wish.
Shut up. Shut up.
I wish.
I wish.
I wish.
Shut up. That sounds awesome.
I mean, shit.
That sounds so
I mean,
awesome.
from the way he opened it up like that, I'm like, shit, I guess we are doing the Ghetto Boys.
My mind's playing tricks on me.
It's like,
There you
see
go.
what Scarface was saying was
Now I can only see the opening scene of this movie.
Starring Bushwick Bill.
Nah, we are going. This is another movie where we talk about where it goes under Scorsese. Kind of doesn't fucking miss. We talk about Shutter Island,
Oh, that's
the
a good
movie
one.
Shutter Island. Where is it horror? Not really, but it's thriller enough to make you go, "What the fuck is going on?" And
Also
and it's-
Leonardo DiCaprio being Leonardo DiCaprio.
And it go and it's kind of funny. We don't talk about Leo enough on 3BG only because not too many of them.
Basketball
It's kind of
Diaries.
funny.
Maybe.
That,
It's
that
like
or-
because
no,
really,
that or not like that, and we're not women under the age of 25.
I'm just
So,
saying.
Somebody had to make that joke.
So you will never,
Yeah, has
so
to
you
be
will
done.
never hear us talking about what's eating Gilbert Gottfried, Gilbert Grape.
Gilbert Godfrey.
I don't know why I said Godfrey. I
That's
said Gilbert Grape.
bruh, that sounds like a Pluto movie that needs.
I'm
to
just
be-
imagining like,
You see my mom? You see my mom's really fat. You can't get off the couch.
I don't do a great Gilbert, but
You should get up.
No.
No.
Nah, what's
God.
eating Gilbert
Somebody
Grape?
AI this. Somebody AI Gilbert Godfrey's voice on top of Leo's voice in that movie. It will be endless comedy that we all should get locked up for laughing at.
yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
But nah, Shutter
I
Island
love
was
it.
that was a wild movie.
Say thank you, Gilbert. Say thank you.
Thank you. Just put it on top of Johnny Depp. This would be awesome. Like, no, hold on. Look. Here's the funny thing, y'all. Me crying. Seeing this movie in a different light. I didn't know.
It's like a retroactive
I know.
Oscar now.
Eris and Chris, it'd be like this. I laughed when the fat ass mama died because she couldn't put down the KFC bucket. But this run, oh my God, I felt what Gilbert felt. Mama, wake up. It's actually a heartbreaking scene.
It is. It
Gilbert
is.
Godfrey, Mama, wake up. Now I want to see it. Now I want to see this.
Hey,
Mom, I
ChatGPT.
want to watch you. I want to tell you this joke. It's called The Aristocrats.
Not now, Gilbert.
KFC
God.
box
Yes.
is calling.
But yeah, the KFC. Give me a tub of lard, just sit it underneath my cheek.
Jesus Christ.
Just sit it. Just sit it. Put it on the end of the stick and just stick it in my mouth like in a dentist's office. Just go and leave it right there like it's Novocaine.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
It will numb. It will break down.
But nah,
yeah, Shutter
Shutter
Island. Yeah, I would because I had a choice. Should we do the crazy hospital movie or should we do the crazy hospital movie? And I was like, well, one, Charles S. Dutton dies, and that's where the movie kind of stops. And Chris is going to keep on mentioning Holly Berry and Fred Durst. So
Exactly.
I'm going to bring up
Exactly.
Gotham. I don't want to do Gotham.
exactly.
Also,
But no.
also
To be fair,
don't
D,
do it. Uh-huh.
but also to be fair, D, our black women listeners who have been like, oh shit, they're gonna shit talk this movie that all of
If I
black,
know-
black horror Twitter hypes
Hey,
up
Chris.
in a weird way.
Hey, Chris, I know our black female listeners. All them bitches hate Holly Berry too. Don't do that.
No. Her recent resurgence on the social medias has
Shut
everybody
up.
loving her.
Oh, what? When she got butt naked? I'm like,
No,
Holly,
I'm
that's
talking about
a
when
butt.
she was making how she cracks fun at her wigs like we all have over the years.
Yeah, we've been doing that for years, Holly. They've been doing that for years, Holly.
The last horse finally crosses the finish line.
Took you long enough to finally laugh with us. Jeez, keep up. Anyway, that's it. Thank you, Mo, for being on our show.
Of course.
And, all right, we see y'all next week when you do Shutter Island. Peace.
Peace.
Good night.
Blah, blah.